Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
Konnichiwa, ohayo gozaimasu. It's your favorite superstar, the multi-dimensional Tajigen, Khaiden, a sentient star clustered in VTuber VSinger form. We are many cosmic minds joined together to form a single entity on a higher plane of existence. Great to see you all, Hatsuki Giroku. Great to see you, Sashiburi, Tsukihara Shinrei. Glad you could make it. Glad you could make it to the start of the stream. I can't speak already. Or just a few seconds into the stream. And anyway, counting simulator, yeah. That's the countdown we have every time. But yeah, happy start to the streaming week. Happy Tuesday talk. Happy Tuesday is what I meant to say. But yeah, good to see you all, maniacs, superstars. We still need to decide one single bloody name for you all. Superstar, Supernova, Maniacs. Well, Supernova's for Twitch subscribers. And when we get memberships here, it's gonna be the name for members, but you know, Superstar and Supernova. But then we also have Maniacs and Tajigen Travelers. Like, it's such a mess. We have so many names. I mean, we're multidimensional in that way, I guess. Tajigen? Tajigen. Oh man, Hatsuyuki-san. Hatsuyuki. I like that. I like that suggestion. You know what? I'm actually gonna write this down because that's actually really good. Like, I would prefer it to be like I would prefer it to be like a single word. Tajigen Traveler sounds good, but I need it to be something singular. You know, it's a lot. It rolls off the tongue better. Kind of like that a bit, to be honest. I really like that suggestion. So you can really appreciate it. Thank you. Let me drink my tea here. It's after all Tea Tuesday talk. We also have Sinus tea right here. I heard that when you drink that purple liquid that it has for tea, that is also like its own body. I don't know what it is, but it has some adverse effects potentially. But oh yes, I would drink it. I would drink it for sure. Actually, I can take a look at the Pokédex entries for Sinus tea. Yeah, so this is the Pokemon Hyperfixation edition of Tea Tuesday talk. So I'm gonna ramble a bit about Pokemon, a little bit about my capture card. Been doing some tests and some things that look good, some things that look bad about it that I need to talk about. So the opportunity, oh yeah. You have coffee, that's perfectly fine. You're welcome at the table. You're welcome at the table still. You know, since it's all still very new with my new model and everything, like this overlay, this whole look right now, I'm still not, for now, we're gonna keep in this screen for Tea Tuesday talk, and eventually we're gonna go back to like the tea room screen that we were supposed to use and all that. You have water, yippee! Yeah, that's good too. Actually, while my tea cools down, it's still a little bit hot. Let me get some water. Let me drink some water. I mean, I have it right here. Haven't hydrated well enough today. My bottle is basically full right now. See, when you're a VTuber that streams certain kinds of games, like Final Fantasy XIV, when they have voice acting, or you play something like Star Wars: The Old Republic. Haven't played that in a while, but it was a main part of my content for a while. When you have cutscenes that are voiced and you don't need to say anything, well, it's preferable not to say anything sometimes for those cutscenes. You can sneak in the tea drinking or the water drinking for that. But we don't have that here, do we? Anyway, hope everything is well with everyone. It's an exciting time for me, you know. You know why it feels exciting to me right now? Besides things that are going on, we have we got a couple announcements that were made. An Among Us collab is gonna happen with a lot of people this Friday. Among them, Microphone Sing, who we will be collabing with very soon. Well, we have the collab, we're finalizing things, and well, we're gonna have more announcements about that for the next cover, which is going to be a collab with her. I believe it's going to be, I'm pretty sure it's going to be on her channel, but I put it on the playlist for covers, so you'll be able to see it here too, in a way. The new model goes crazy, hey. I mean, that's a good reflection of Khaiden Tajigen. Khaiden Tajigen goes crazy, the new model goes crazy then. But yeah, Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the first time I see you like this, Hatsuyuki. Yeah. I mean, it's only been like a bloody week. This is the first stream of the second week like this, you know? So let's have many more streams and many more weeks and many more months like this. I should probably be doing something special for November 8th. It's gonna be the first month-versary. If you say anniversary, anni kind of comes from year, like año, anno in Latin, in Spanish, like yeah. But November 8th is a Wednesday. I can have something special. Momversary, there you go. I need to go back into doing covers sometime in the future. My voice is kind of scuffed now. Yeah. Like anything I have recorded for covers, like the one we're gonna do right now, or any voice, anything with my voice that I have recorded, has been in a while now. So yeah, I haven't been doing my vocal exercises. I completely forgot about them, etc. But yeah, the first momversary, there you go. We're gonna do something special. We're gonna do something special, I promise you. And what was I gonna say? It's an exciting time because the weather right now is kind of cold for me. In the RL dimension, quote unquote. And like, it's like the sort of cold that is usually on December. Sometimes it comes over in October, but it's great. I'd rather have that in October, November, and December, you know? And it's like the Christmas spirit. I always feel the Christmas spirit when it's cold, you know? I know this. I know Southern Hemisphere places don't have winter on that time, but I hate it when it's hot, you know? There have been many years lately in which it's been hot for December holidays for that time, and I just hate it. It doesn't feel right. If I feel cold around, if I feel a cold temperature, even if there's no snow or something like that, just enough of a cold temperature, the Christmas spirit is here for me. The Frostval spirit, if you will. Do you think I'm ever gonna forget about Frostval, my dear Adventure Quest holiday? But I need to do something related to Adventure Quest this December. I just want to do something with Frostval. Do I like snow? I like it. Yeah. I mean, it can get kind of annoying, but the pros beat the cons. Okay, it's fun. It's fun. I have an unreleased cover because the MB is too complex to make. Oh, I understand that 100%, Hatsuyuki. 100%. Can't wait for a -10C Christmas. Have I ever had a Christmas like that? I don't know. I love winter. I love it too. Though if I were to say my favorite season, it would be autumn. The one we're in right now. At least for the Northern Hemisphere. I remember last year me and my friend hosted a Christmas party and everyone struggled because the roads were were snowy. Sorry. Where did I get the very from? But yeah. Yeah, that's the thing that kind of sucks about it. I mean, I don't know. Have you ever had a situation in which school is closed because of snow? I haven't, but I've heard it's really cool. No pun intended when that happens. Long ago, I did have this time in which school was closed because of heavy rain. Everything was flooded. And yeah, lots of things happened. It was a very eventful day. But yeah, these kinds of things happen, so that makes snow even better, I guess. I don't know. Snowstorms are another thing, but yeah. We went out to buy snacks and food because the Christmas party happened during 2022 World Cup. Oh, really? And we're so scared driving because we had one of those old cars. Yeah, I can see what you mean. I mean, I don't know. Well, yeah, old cars, especially if they don't have like an airbag, could be really bad. And I forgot that the World Cup was like in December of that year and all that. Things, you know, the whole Spanish crown pandemic made a mess of things. So yeah. See, if we were monetized right now, I probably got myself demonetized by saying that P word. I don't know if that's a thing, but I've kind of heard of it. But yeah, that's gotten me excited right now. It's a fun kind of week for platformers. Sonic Superstars and Super Mario Bros. Wonder are coming out. Although I think Wonder still has a few more days, but it's really cool. Don't have the money for either of them right now. I would love to stream Sonic Superstars maybe. I mean, a collab of that would be really cool, but yeah. We're still gonna... I mean, this Pokemon TCG stream we have on Thursday. I haven't updated the schedule, by the way. Let me change that very quickly, and I'll show you. Since I don't show that at the beginning of the stream anymore, I forget to do it. But yeah, this Thursday we have the Game Boy Pokemon TCG. First stream with new capture cards. I still need to make it be a test. I still need to test it, and I'm gonna make that be a test, that stream. We're gonna see how long it's able to hold on, how long it's able to go on for a stream of several hours, you know. Let's see how well it does. There were some weird glitches I saw recently. Sometimes it kind of lost audio, and sometimes I had to plug it in again. So I took it out of my, I took the USB like cable of that capture card. I took it out of my USB hub and I put it directly onto the PC, like from the PC case even. You know, not the USB port that's on the motherboard. No, I used the one on the case to plug it in directly, and that made it work again because it wasn't getting recognized by my streaming software for a moment. Yeah, and why Dad had a Saturn SUV when I was younger, like an SAAB2. I have no idea what those are, Tsukihara, but okay. I'm guessing they are older ones. I know next to nothing about cars. You know, I used to watch a little bit of Top Gear and the Grand Tour, you know, with Richard Hammond, Jeremy Clarkson, Jace May, because those guys were just so funny. I didn't even watch it for the cars. I just watched it for the entertainment of what they did. I mean, I think the Grand Tour is still there in Prime Video. I could still watch it. Gotta love Jeremy Clarkson, unhinged humor, yeah. Oh no! Anyway, last week, you know, that one. They're car brands? Okay. I mean, I thought they were car models. Specific car models. I saw this meme related to FF14, I think, that was... I think there's a lot of FF14 classes that have a car in the name, like Samurai, Ninja, Ranger. Now we need a healer only, is what they said in the meme. Like, there's a Ranger car, I've heard of that. I have never heard of a Samurai or Ninja car, but... yeah. If there's a car named Ninja, I would think it's a toy car for children or something. I remember seeing those. Anyway, he was uncancelable. Have I watched Neon Genesis Evangelion yet? I have not, Tsukihara. I mean, perhaps after watching Shin Kamen Rider, I should watch it. Even before it's been recommended to me. Yeah, like, it's something that I did recommend watching for somebody to prepare for Shin Kamen Rider. But I'll watch it in the future, I guess. I fear that there will be some things that will get me just very depressed about it. It's one of those anime that just gets very depressing with the ending and the hopeless setting and all that. And there's also gonna be things I like too, but I don't know. Those are the things I feel about it sometimes. Some series are like that. Some series give me that impression and I just avoid them like the plague. I don't like that sort of thing. But there are some fun things out of them too. I'm not about doing what not. I really think you love it. Gotcha. There are some things that I sort of know. I think something about the nature... yeah, see, something about the nature of those angels that keep threatening humanity or whatever it is that's going on. I may either super like them or super hate them. Super love them or super hate them. I don't know. Don't tell me anything. We'll find out in the future. But yeah, you know, the capture cards tests... the good thing that came out of this was that I did test the Wii. I put the Wii to HDMI on the back of the Wii. I plugged it all into the capture card. And guess what happened? It worked. It worked. It worked! I can stream directly from my Wii. However, it does appear a little bit blurry and it's more prone to error. Like, I noticed more of a delay. Nothing extremely bad. Like, nothing extremely bad, but I did notice more of a delay. So if I were playing something like Smash Bros. Brawl, it would start to feel a little bit weird. I suck at that game, by the way, as much as I love it. I mean, it could be cool to maybe stream the Subspace Emissary or something. I still need to get the whole thing though. I don't actually have the whole game. Like, I borrowed it a while ago from people. That was another time though. And then I was watching videos and stuff of it. It's not really the same. But what was I saying? I mean, if it all works out, we could stream Pokemon Colosseum from there. I would love to do that. And yes, I would start a whole new game for that probably. So it's more Pokemon stuff, you see? This is the Pokemon Hyperfixation edition of T-Tuesday Talk. Remember that little, not tier list, but tier list-like thing that we were doing for Pokemon? Of the favorite Pokemon of every type for every generation, and then also favorite starter, favorite legendary, favorite Spinda? Well, we're gonna continue doing it today. And it's gonna be right where we left off. I'm guessing the cookies were able to save what we did last week. As like a Smash, so you're not alone? Yeah. I try my best though, but... in Ultimate, I guess I'm a little bit better. Something about the physics of Brawl just didn't age well for me. It's been a while since I played melee. Maybe I don't perform well at that anymore. I want to be decent enough to at least beat the AI at a decent level. At a level in which it's not too easy either, you know? That's all I want in a fighting game. So I can have a fun arcade run, or classic run in the case of Smash. So yeah. I've done every classic mode in Ultimate, except for the latest Fighter Pass, you know, the one with Sephiroth and company. Because I still haven't bought that. I mean, otherwise, technically, we could stream Smash, but I'm not able to play that online. There's just way too much lag. You have to use, what was it called? The Ethernet adapter. I tried to use one and it didn't work. And even if it did work, I hate the fact that I have to use one of those just for that game. There's no other game that plays online that's like this. So the game is inherently flawed because of that, you know? Or at least the online portion. Otherwise, I'd love to be playing online and get my ass kicked. Or you can kick my ass. Spinda is definitely a Pokemon I say I like and I love it. But no, what I meant was that they literally have a category for favorite Spinda. Like it changed. Like you can randomize a Spinda and it randomizes the spots. Yeah, the whole life fighting game. Still haven't checked that one out. The one that I wanna check out is Holo Cure. That what do you call that category of game? Like a shooter of sorts, endless shooter. I forget what you call that, but I know those games. It's just that I haven't played that many of them. But it looks like fun. A roguelike is roguelike, I think, in a way. Reminds me a bit of Risk of Rain, the first Risk of Rain. I can barely beat level 9 boss in Smash. Ah, no, level 9 boss are way beyond me, Hasuyuki. I usually go for like level 5 at most, depending on how many fighters I'm facing. If I'm facing 1-on-1, then I may go for a slightly higher level, but then when it's more, especially when it's 8, which I love doing in Smash Ultimate a lot, that's something that the online is missing. Understandably so, but you know. But yeah, I'm trash at fighting games too. I love them a lot. I love Mortal Kombat. I followed every single game. The lore of every single game, you know. What they're doing in MK1 right now is interesting. I hate that name though. I'm not a fan of renaming things like that, but they're doing good things with the game, with the plot and the gameplay and all that, but I would probably suck at it. Can I get good in a fighting game if I continue practicing? Can I get good at a fighting game if I continue practicing and playing and playing and playing? Yes, but I don't usually have the time for that. I remember some years ago I went back to Deadly Alliance and I was able to kind of get good at it. You know, I didn't play online because there's no online on that, but I was having fun playing it and I finally got to learn combos on that and I finally felt like a fighting game player in a way, you know? The sub-boss for that, Moloch, was always kicking my ass and I finally was able to beat it. You know, the thing that happens a lot in fighting game bosses or sub-bosses or anything is that you gotta know how to do combos because you gotta really take advantage of the window in which you can hit them. Otherwise, it's gonna be a tough fight. Only fighting game actually plays the Toho fighting games? Yeah, that's fine. My brother has gone to fighting game tournaments in Japan. Wow, that's really cool! He used to go to the Pokemon Center a lot and will get me some things. Man, I'm jealous of your brother already, Skana. I want to go see him compete in a tournament in Japan sometime. Support him. Let's go. Absolutely, let's go. That sounds wonderful. To your brother's health in Japan, I'm gonna take a drink here. Of my tea. Yeah, let me take a look at the Sinis Tea Pokédex entry. Let me see. It says something about the kind of liquid it has, the tea. My brother's also pretty insane at fighting games. Wow. Lots of brothers that are just kick ass at fighting games. Let's go. Let's see. I'm a decent player, and he usually 3-stocks me in Smash. Yeah, I get it though. As long as we're having fun though. There are some games in which I'm just terrible and I still do them. Master Duel. I mean, that also kind of is because I've never had like a super meta deck. I've had sort of good meta decks, but nothing super like top, diamond, platinum. But yeah. Right now I'm doing decently in the Pokemon TCG Live though. See, that's the other thing I didn't say earlier. If the capture card stops working during the Pokemon TCG Game Boy stream, we're gonna switch over to Pokemon TCG Live. Or if it doesn't work at all, then the whole stream is gonna be Pokemon TCG Live. I've just been playing the same Giratina V-Star deck that I was given at the start, and I'm still able to do well. I've been climbing in the ladder, so I'm getting into tougher opponents that now have a custom deck, and I still haven't been able to beat them. Some of them beat me, of course, but I'm surprised at how well I've been able to do in some duels, you know? Those small tournaments with community too. That sounds like so much fun. Let's go. He's slowed down a bit, like a 31-13 now. He's been going through some things. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. I hope they're able to fully return to fighting. In fight, I hope they're able to return in fighting shape for fighting games. There you go. Let me see. So they have different Pokédex entries for the different forms of Sinistea, but it says this Pokemon is said to have been born when a lonely spirit possessed a cold leftover cup of tea. The teacup in which this Pokemon makes its home is a famous piece of antique tableware. Many forgeries are in circulation. Antique form, look at this. The swirl pattern in this Pokemon's body is its weakness. If it gets stirred, the swirl loses its shape and Sinistea gets dizzy. Again with the swirly stuff. Like my eyes, you see? Why is it that everything that has spirals keeps finding its way back to me, huh? 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 I mean, there's a Hexmaniac and all that, right? But, you know, I even like Sinistea without even realizing it had that about it. And now we have that. Tell you what, let me show you the page as we start going into that tier list, let's call it. Tier-ish list is what we could call the whole thing. But yeah, these are the Pokédex entries, and then it absorbs the life force of those who drink it. It waits patiently, but opportunities are fleeting. It tastes so bad that it gets spat out immediately. No way! No way! The soul of someone who died alone possessed some leftover tea. This Pokemon appears in hotels and houses. They are very welcome to accompany me. Sinistea gets into your body when you drink it, and then it steals your vitality from within. It also tastes awful. No! Damn it! No! It's gotta taste well, damn it. I will like the flavor. Some fanatics will go to great pains to prepare the perfect tea and teacup, eagerly waiting for a Sinistea to come and possess their selections. Wow. Actually, if a Sinistea comes and does that, I wouldn't like it. You're ruining my cup, I was about to drink it. Oh well, come into the Pokeball, damn it. At least I'm gonna catch you, I don't know. The Sinistea lives in an antique teapot, as bad as this Pokemon is, its awful taste remains unchanged. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that. But yeah, that's Sinistea right there. So now, let me take a drink of my tea. That does taste good. What are your favorite Pokemon, Tajigen? I gotta start saying that, Tajigen. I don't know, Hatsuyuki. It's just like that. I might just fully adopt the name. I really like it. I mean, I was thinking of just opening up suggestions as a whole poll or as an open question, like on Twitter, on Discord. But now here we are. Here we are. This is the way that's going. So it's a good way to go about it, I would say. Let me check something quickly though. Something is a little bit messy here. You like Lugia? So my favorite legendary from Gen 2, from Legend 2, I was gonna say, is Lugia. Yeah, Lugia is fantastic. I love it. It also helps that I love psychic types. So yeah. So just to recap, and also reintroduce you all to what this is. This is by Cahoon Avenger, I think is the name of the person that created this. A favorite list of a favorite Pokemon of every type from every generation, and also includes more things like favorite starter, favorite gimmick form, favorite legend, and overall favorite pseudo legend, favorite spin that. This is what I was talking about. Not sure if you can see what's going on here because it's a little bit small, but spin that spots can be randomized or manually placed. This is what it says right there. Favorite Vivillon, favorite Pokeball, favorite typo. Like, there's so much going on here. And we're gonna do all of them. I love Lugia so much. Oh, yeah. And then Shadow Lugia. That's just so cool. They added as a psychic option here. And as a legendary in Generation 3, which we're about to start. I think it's not gonna be my favorite legendary from Gen 3 though. I think I know which one it is, but we're gonna get into that later. So yeah, my favorites from Gen 1. Meowth was for normal. For fire, it was Magmar. For water, it was Poliwrath. Again with the spirals. For grass, it was Executor. Again with the multidimensional minds. Electric is Raichu, or Raichu if you will. Ice is Cloyster. Fighting is Machamp. Poison is Weezing. Here we go with multidimensional beings. Ground, Dugtrio. Flying, Dodrio. Psychic, my dear Purple Star Starmie. Bug is Venonat. Rock is Golem. Ghost is ghastly. I mean, we only have 3 bloody options within the same evolutionary line for Ghost. The same with Dragon, and here my favorite is Dragonair. For Dark, there's not really a Dark type in Generation 1, so they just had the Ghost from... I just have the Ghost from before you get the Self Scope. We also have Missing No, but I'm gonna go with this Ghost. For Steel is Magneton. Fairy is Clefable. My favorite starter out of all the different evolutionary forms, all 3 of them, including Pikachu and Eevee also, is Blastoise. This Turtle Bazooka. This Bazooka Turtle. Kame Bazooka. I love it. Favorite gimmick form based on a Gen 1 Pokemon is gonna be Mega Charizard X. Yeah, there's some very, very good contenders. Mega Gengar, Mega Alakazam, Gigantamax Gengar. But yeah, I'm gonna go for that one. And my favorite legendary. Huh, interesting. I just got a notification from Epic Games for Sonic Superstars. I didn't know Sonic Superstars was in Epic Games. That's interesting. Okay. Anyway. My favorite legendary, of course, is Mewtwo. Good old Mewtwo. And my favorite overall has got to be Starmie. I mean, a purple star Pokemon. Cheers to that. And then for Generation 2, Porygon 2, my favorite normal. Macargo, my favorite fire type. Lantern, my favorite water type. I wonder if I want to go for Chinchou instead of Lantern, but... Oh wait, no, I went for Chinchou. There we go. For Grass is Meganium. Electric is Ampharos. Ice is Sneasel. Fighting is Heracross. I love Heracross. Poison is Crobat. Lovely Crobat. A sign of great friendship. Phanpy for Ground. Xatu for Flying. Espion for Psychic. Scizor for Bug. Tyranitar for Rock. Misdreavus, of course, you literally only have one option. But I do like Misdreavus though, for Ghost, and the same with Kingdra. Only one option for Dragon here. For Dark is Umbreon. For Steel is Skarmory. For Fairy is Marill. Then my favorite starter in this case is Totodile. Favorite gimmick form is Mega Ampharos. It makes it become Dragon type, which is really cool. Here's Lugia, as we just mentioned. And my favorite overall out of all of this, I put Espion, but I'm actually changing my mind about that. I might just be going for Heracross, but... No, I'm gonna keep it as Espion. Misdreavus, Espion, Heracross. Those are the top 3 choices right here for me. So, let's finally start with Generation 3. Let's go into Hoenn. And if you're in the original games, it's a lot of trumpets. Let's go into all the trumpets. So, what is my favorite normal type for Hoenn? Feel free to tell me your favorites for each type. Or for everything. For anything you can say in the chat. Right now, it's gonna have to be... So, it's in the Whismur evolutionary line. Exploud, Loudred, Whismur. Whismur is just so cute. And so nice to look at. I'm gonna go for Whismur. Though I love Exploud. I love it. Love it. They have a great selection of normal Pokemon in Hoenn. And yeah, I mean, I should go for Spinda, but I'm gonna not do it just because it has its own category here. So let's go for Whismur. It's a fun Pokemon. You know, they have Norman as the gym leader, right? But probably because of that, they added a lot of great normal types. Great fully evolved normal types. We have Linoone, Swellow, if you count that, Slacking, Exploud, Delcatty, Spinda, Sangoose. We have more than 6 already. Kecleon, Castform. This is a godly based list. Let's go. You know, I love ghost types and I love psychic types and I love that sort of things. So some of these are just very obvious if you know my everything. Did you know Whismur has a what? They are cute. Hello, the Arcanist. And yeah, I agree. Ghost types are great. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't noticed, for those who don't know me, by looking at me, I think it's very obvious what my favorite type is. Although Psychic is also my second favorite type. So if I'm a Pokemon and I go Psychic type, that means I receive super effective damage from Ghost. Hey, speaking of Ghost ABK, great to see you. And yes, hello Arcanist. Great to have you on the stream. Alright, let's go for the Fire type. You are purple, yeah. Although my purple, if we go for the colors you see here, is more like a poison purple, but more like a Ghost purple. So it's no wonder you like Ghost, yeah. Look at Whismur's back sprites. Hold on a minute. I'm not gonna show it on the stream, but let me see them. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hold on. What do you mean? I don't see anything. I see like a sort of... Oh. I see like a sort of... I see a hole in the back of Whismur right now, but it's like a... It's kind of like a machine whole to me. Like, I don't know what you meant. I don't know what you meant. Tsukihara, I'm not gonna ask. Some ghost trainers have that ghost, like Alistair, that color of purple. Oh, right. I have yet to play Sword and Shield, or rather Shield where he appears, right? Yeah, because if when we play Sword and Shield, the first one we're gonna play is Shield. That's my choice. Just like Pokemon Violet, you know, is that right there in the name, right? Because Alistair is the 4th gym there. Bia is a lot of fun from what I've seen of her, but we gotta go for the one that has the ghost gym, right? So that's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I would be a trainer on his gym. I would be a trainer on his gym to start my journey towards the Pokemon League, you know? Let me be a trainer. Let me challenge people for you. I'll represent the ghost type with you. Are you kidding me? But then eventually I need to try to become the champion, so I would get out of there. And then it's like, all right, Alistair, I trained with you for a while. It's time to face me in combat. In Pokemon battle. There's 2 ghosts in stream. There's several ghosts, man. Yeah, let me know your favorite ghost types, everyone. Perhaps you like a ghost type because it has your other favorite type. The one that's actually your favorite type. If ghost is not your favorite type. You may like Chandelier because you like the fire type, or because Chandelier is just really viable competitively. Shield is the one you play with your sisters. Let's go. It has a... What are you talking about, Tsukihara? I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, if you said something that starts with B, I don't know what you mean. But don't say it. Don't say it just in case. I like this Pokemon. I'm not sure which one is my favorite. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's very obvious because I love tea and all that. And I'm about to catch up with the chat. It's okay. Just let me know because I can't see from my dashboard. My dashboard, it always lags. Let me see if it's fully online. I'm just gonna try to refresh the dashboard. Something is off here. Just please let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Oh, it's not working? What? Okay, I think we are back. We're back. We seem to be back. Okay, yeah, you can hear me. Thank you so much, Arcanist. Thank you so much. Whenever you let me know in the chat, you help me out so much. I really appreciate it. The picture is crummy. It might be because it's adjusting itself with the quality. It seems to be okay. Like, it might be at 144p. Just hopefully everything returns. I haven't updated OBS in a while because I heard bad things about the update. But right now it's 29.1.2 for me. Maybe I need an update already. Hopefully it's okay. Switch to the highest resolution. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let me just return the screen here. Everything is a bit scuffed right now, but... Yeah, sorry about that. Here's the great thing right now, though. Here's the great thing about this that just happened right here. We are streaming on YouTube, which means that the stream is just able to be okay with the VOD. It's just gonna skip forward to like when we return for a moment, but it's perfectly okay. That's the great thing about it. If this were on Twitch, like some of the other streams are this week, the problem right now would be that the VOD would be split already, which happened a week ago or so in one of the streams from last week. Let me see what I missed on the chat. Oh, Giratina is the first one that comes to my mind because it has cool design and lore, but I feel putting Legendary feels like a cop-out. Yeah, I'm going to avoid Legendaries for this list here, Arcanist, and I'm only going to put it in the special Legendary category. You have your favorite Legendary, though this includes Mythicals as well. And I can see why, though. That's a good idea. Okay, hopefully the stream doesn't go out again, though. Let me see. But hopefully it's back to it for everyone. Yeah, it starts all over. Yeah, like it would be a new video when it's like archived after the stream is over. So yeah. Your favorite legendary is Necrozma, Mythical Darkrai? Nice. Your favorite is Golurk? That's a good one. No, see, the thing about this chart is it's also its favorite for every generation, but so it's a different story. You also get to say your absolute favorite for everything probably. So there's also that. Yeah, you get to say your absolute favorite out of all of them. Whew, that's gonna be difficult. It's kinda Iron Giant vibes. Nice. Darkrai is your favorite mythical too, let's go. I usually don't separate the mythicals and the legendaries, so I don't know what my favorite mythical is. We'll find out, maybe. So my favorite fire type from Gen 3, I mean, I love Blaziken. Firefighting, just really cool looking Pokemon, I like it. Something about it that I really like. Hold on, let me take a look at my task manager, maybe something was... Let me close a couple programs. The Vanguard, the Riot Vanguard is always there in the background. Hopefully it wasn't another program that made it crash. Blaziken the goat. The goat chicken. Jan Mask, nice ghost. I remember there was a funny story about the creation of Blaziken. Really? Didn't you say another stream a long time ago you played Emerald? Yeah, Tsukihara. What I probably mentioned is that I do have an Emerald cartridge. I still have it. But my Game Boy Advance, the one I have, hasn't worked in a long time, so I haven't been able to see if the cartridge still works and all that. See, that's not my Emerald game, technically. Like, over 10 years ago, a friend lent the Game Boy Advance, the Pokemon Colosseum I have, and Emerald to me, and he just never asked for them back, so I still have them. I haven't talked to that friend in years, so... what I want to do is maybe transfer a lot of those Pokemon to Pokemon Colosseum and maybe restart it and play the whole journey. Wouldn't be able to show it on stream, but if I am able to stream Pokemon Colosseum, I can maybe show some of the Pokemon from there. He had already finished the game, and I did mostly Battle Frontier stuff when he lent it to me. That I want to make it ugly on purpose, like they wanted to make Torchic super cute, but have it evolve to ugly. Oh man. But I wanted to watch something like that in a trivia video, interesting. Sometimes they kind of do that with evolutions. I mean, your mileage may vary. In a way that may have happened to Bulbasaur. Venusaur, I think, doesn't look ugly, but does look loses the cute factor for sure. The one that's definitely an example of that is Teddiursa evolving into Ursaring. Now, that's definitely an example. The anime even showed that, I think. Anyway, my favorite water type, this is gonna be a tough one. It's Hoenn! It's the Hoenn region! So what the hell do you do for water types? You have so many. I love Ludicolo, but I think I'm gonna place Ludicolo for grass type. I don't know, I really like Breloom, Sceptile. Ludicolo is gonna be in one of these two though. Que rico. Hold on. Oh, the music, hold on, I'm trying to pause it. Salsa. A gozar. Mirror Beast team is so good. I know he has a different one in XD, but I just love his Coliseum thing so much. Oh, Grovyle, the Mystery Dungeon gang. Let's go. See, I don't know if I like Lombre or Ludicolo better. No, I like Ludicolo. Lotad is great too. But is it my favorite water or my favorite grass type? Given that we have so many water options, I'm gonna go for... I'm not sure. Cacturne and Shiftry. Breloom. I don't know. Fun fact about Shiftry and Cacturne. They both have quadruple weakness towards Bug. Sometimes it feels forgotten that Bug is super effective against Psychic and Dark, but it is. Or at least maybe that's just me. I forget that sometimes. Breloom is my brother's favorite Pokemon. Nice. I can't decide here. I can't decide. I mean, Grovyle is really cool. I kind of like Grovyle more than Sceptile. What do we have for water types? I really like Walrein, but I might go for that for Ice type. Pelipper is fun. I mean, I really like Clamperl. I'll tell you that. Because Grass Dark, same, because better design, Crisis Mystery Dungeon. I have not been able to play those games yet, Arcanist. I would love to play them. If I were to stream them, I would need to get a whole Wii U, I think, to be able to stream them. Imagine getting a Wii U in 2023! And it wouldn't even be 2023. You should? Yeah, like for me, I prefer traditional Pokemon games. Like, I prefer the RPG aspect of it. I prefer the turn-based RPG aspect. The team building, the battles, the Pokédex completion. But I ended up liking the Pokemon TCG, so I don't know. I probably like them. I love Pokemon overall, so I probably would like them. I mean, I love Pokemon Snap, the first one. I still haven't played the newest one. Oh yeah, if I get... I should get the higher tier membership for Nintendo Switch Online and we could stream that too. Oh man. The world building and story PMD is so good. That sounds like something I would like. I should probably go for that. Oh wait a minute, it was re-released for the Switch, wasn't it? Can you confirm that for me, Tajigen? It was? Okay, yeah, there you go. It's right there. Now, I can't bloody decide. I really like Pelipper. I gotta tell you, I really like Pelipper. I'm gonna go for Ludicolo as my favorite water type, and I'm gonna have Breloom as my favorite grass type. There's something fun about Breloom. Just hopping around and fighting Pokemon. Just kicking them all the way to Generation 2. Kicking them all the way back to Gen 2, even if they weren't in Gen 2. Second one, Chevrolet, was not very fair. Was not? Oh, sorry, was not. Speaking of PND, good. How could I forget Dos Noir? Ah, nice. Sorry, I think it's supposed to be Dos Noir, but I just like saying it in the French pronunciation. We have Gardevoir, Dos Noir. Those are my Pokemon, okay? Definitely one of my favorite ghost types. Yeah. Second PMD was not on the Switch, okay. I mean, if I get to experience only one of them, that's great. So, look at this. Only 4 electric types were introduced, and 2 of them were the Plusle, Minun, Pikachu, Hoenn Pikachu, you might say. That's amazing that they didn't introduce that many electric types in here. But I'm definitely gonna go for Manectric. Manectric is a lot of fun. I love the design. Something very solid about it. I like it. Oh yeah, and my favorite ice type. So again, I'm not doing legendaries, otherwise I would go for Rage Ice. I'm gonna go for Celio. What was the name of this one? The second stage, it's so cute. Was Celio this one or this one? Walrein. Spheal, Celio. Yeah, it's Celio. Okay. Spheal is the first stage, Celio is the second. Celio is my favorite. I like it. My favorite ice type, which is also water type. We have too many water ice types. I mean, Kanto was very guilty of that. Then also a lot of grass, poison types. I just got a notification from GeForce that I have a game-ready driver. Maybe that's what happened with the crash of the stream. So I'm gonna set a reminder right now to update drivers after the stream. I'm not gonna do it in the middle of the stream, of course. There's a nice mustache. Oh yeah. I like it. It's very cute. My favorite fighting type though, so... this is difficult. It's between Medicham and Hariyama. Or well, Makuhita and Medicham. Yeah, or Meditite, sorry. My Kamen Rider brain, also a gamer driver. There you go. Danger! This crisis, dangerous zombie. Sorry, I just love Game too much. And that was my impression of the Game driver sound at the end. Anyway. It's been almost 10 years since X8. There's still 3 years left for that. I mean, we are closer to the 10th anniversary than 2016, but still. I don't know what to go for here, though. Because my favorite psychic type is not going to be Medicham, so I'm going to go for Medicham. Hariyama, though, and Makuhita are just so much fun. I'll tell you that. X8 was your first rider. What an amazing way to get started with Kamen Rider. You started with Platinum. You started with Gold right there. Let me tell you that. Now, my favorite poison type here. I'm very fond of all of them, but Gulpin and Swalot, I'm gonna give it to Gulpin right here. I love it. I love them. If I were to have one in my party, I would probably need to feed it a lot, right? Hariyama is good. Let's go. You watched it when it aired. I didn't, but then when I watched it, it was great. You know, when I watched it, it was 3 years ago in 2020. And as I was starting to watch it and going through it, the Spanish Crown situation, the pandemic happened in the entire world. And that was very funny because, you know, we have viruses going on in X8 and outbreaks and all that. And that was great. That was great right there. So maybe it was the fateful time to watch it right there. Now, the favorite ground type here, it's between Trapinch. Well, the Trapinch line and the Claydol line. I'm gonna give it to Claydol though. It's gonna have to be Claydol here. It was Ume Parado voice. I don't remember how he said that. But yeah. Claydol is a lot of fun. Favorite flying type. Oh, this is difficult. I want to go for Altaria. Because my favorite dragon type is probably going to be Altaria though. Or maybe Flygon. Because I also like Swellow. It just comes together so nicely. Pelipper. Lots of 4-time weaknesses here. In all these Pokemon, you know. Beautyfly, Masquerain, Ninjaska. I forget which is which. Or whatever. But they're all super weak to rock. Altaria and Salamence are super weak to ice. Tropius as well. Rayquaza, also super weak to ice. Pelipper, super weak to electric. The only one that doesn't have quadruple weakness here is the Swallow line. And, well, also Shadow Lugia. That's so funny. I mean, there's such great Pokemon that have double weaknesses. Look at Caesar and Tyranitar here, and they're still so good, right? I'm not somebody that's super competitive-minded, Like if somebody tells you, I'm going through a playthrough and it's like, oh, don't choose that Pokemon, it has terrible stats. I don't care. I'm not going to use this one online. I mean, I am going to use this one for the Elite Four, but nah, man, I don't care about that. As Karen from the Johto game said, you should win with your favorites, don't care about what anybody else says. Unless you're going for competitive online and all that, but yeah. I'm going to go for Altaria. And my favorite dragon type, I'm gonna do it already, is Flygon. Those two are so freaking cool. Hey Khaiden, how goes the stream? It's going well, Lurin. It's great to see you here. It's always nice to see you in the YouTube dimension. We're having fun with Pokemon stuff. The rest of the stream is just gonna be Pokemon stuff, it seems. Although sometimes I really like Trapinch. But Trapinch is not here because it's not dragon type. Which is fine. My favorite Pokemon is competitively, which is ironic given what it's known for. Yeah, like, Sinistee is my favorite out of Sinistee and Polteageist, but if I am to use it competitively, I go for Polteageist. The few times I used it in Pokemon Showdown, it did really well in Monotype. Like a Shell Smash and then with a White Herb just kicking ass right there. Trapinch is part of the same line. Yeah, your favorite is Electros, let's go. Yeah, Flygon is great though, Flygon is great. Just something really cool about that. Ground Dragon even. Wish I could rate over from Twitch to YouTube sometimes, but I've just rated you. That's fine, Lurin, that's fine. You have rated me plenty of times. The Pokemon that you have done invasions from another dimension plenty of times. The Pokemon that's known for having no weaknesses. Wait, which one? Electros? What do you mean? Is it viable to be too slow and not bulky enough? What do you mean it has no weaknesses? Does it have Levitate or something? Something to prevent ground type stuff? It has Levitate. That's gotta be so overpowered, but that's probably why they have such slow speed and not enough bulk, if you will. Because then you mitigate those weaknesses. Wow, I mean, I feel like one of the many reasons they introduced the Fairy type was to prevent that with Sableye and Spiritomb. But anyway, now, favorite Psychic type. You know what I mentioned earlier about Gardevoir, right? If you ever see me play Pokemon, I'm gonna nickname Gardevoir into Gardevoir. You know, BWAH. So you can really always be pronounced like that. Unless I have another nickname, but yeah, Gardevoir is fun. Ralts, I mean, I kinda lean towards Ralts, but there are so many great Psychic types introduced in Gen 3. I love Claydol, it's right here. Lunatone and Solrock are a lot of fun. Medicham is my favorite fighting type as well. Metagross, Metang, Beldum, man. And Deoxys, I'm telling you right now, that's my favorite legendary, most likely, but let's continue for now. Gardevoir, Metagross, yeah. As you should. It's soft and offense is great and has very diverse move pool. Really? I might do that for one of my Unova playthroughs when I get to them. I mean, I have 4 playthroughs out of the Unova games at least. I know there's no reason to remember to hydrate. Yeah. Thank you, Tsukihana. Let me get some water in the middle of all my tea drinking. Deoxys, I love my alien virus so much. Is that what it is? I never knew that. Virus. Also with TMs and with the later games. No, TMs can do great things, especially if you go for the latest games in which you either have unlimited uses for them or you can redo them. You can remake them. This level of move pool isn't that impressive. Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of Pokemon like that. Voltorb and Electrode in a lot of generations are like that. As much fun as they are, you can barely have good moves with them. Oh yeah, finish Pokemon White Scanner whenever you can. Now my favorite bug type, this is difficult. I really like Nincada. Shedinja is just on another freaking dimension. In a good way, I mean. Volbeat and Illumise are great, but then I can't choose between them. I guess Volbeat, was it? Is the one that's purple-ish, but I'm gonna go with Shedinja. Because I love ghost types and all that, so yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna choose for Ghost, I'll tell you in a moment. Because for Dark, it's gonna be Sableye, most likely, but hold on. For Rock type... Oh yeah, it's gonna be Aggron. I love Aggron. Lots of fun. Just like Tyranitar before it, it's a double weakness to fighting, but it's okay. Every Rock type so far has a double weakness somewhere, I don't care, they're still great. There's a lot of great Pokemon that have double weakness that are still viable competitively, you know? If you have Stardy with one of them, it's also good. I love Absol for Dark type for Gen 3. Absol is a lot of fun. I love it. I might not choose it as my favorite dark type though, but for Ghost, this is a tough choice. See, I might go for Sableye because I will go for something else for dark type maybe. See, I'm leaning towards Absol. And then we have Sableye as the favorite ghost type. No, Dusclops is great. I'm gonna go for Dusclops. And Sableye is gonna be my favorite dark type. Flygon is here as my favorite dragon type. My favorite steel type. God same, I had a Nemo face too. See. You see, Maniacs. You see, Tajigen. I had an edgy face as well, but I got over it. You know how I got over it? I got edgier. Wait, that was not the one I meant to use. There we go. I got edgier. That's how I got over my edgy face. Alright, for steel, well, we had Aggron. We can go for Metagross here. It's gotta be Metagross. Or even... I kinda like Metang better. Was it Beldum? Was the version called Beldum? I don't remember. Anyway. I said it earlier, but I'm not sure. I think only because I'm next to about Pokemon. You all are speaking Chinese right now to me. No, it's fine, Lurin. Perfectly fine if you need to lurk. Of course, you know me. I talk about all sorts of things as I do things. As you should. You got edgier as you should. Let's go. I'm mostly upon Goth. Seen with a twist of Goth. You all sound very lovely to me. I mean, yeah, the fact that I would be in a Ghost gym, right? Of course, if you're edgy, you might be leaning more towards dark. Ghost has a little bit more of a playful nature to it too. Not that it's different, but... Oh, and then favorite fairy type. Okay. I'm gonna put Gardevoir here, and then for Psychic, we can change it. What to go for here? I'm gonna have Medicham for Psychic, and now for Fighting, it's gonna change to Hariyama. That's how we're gonna do it. So we can still have Hariyama, Medicham is here, and now Gardevoir as a favorite fairy type, right? They still don't have a lot of fairy types, because it was introduced all in Gen 3. Though they have a strong Gen 6 presence, because of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the gen that introduced fairy, but alright. Now, favorite starter for Gen 3. We gotta make it a different one than Blaziken. And I am leaning towards Marshtomp and Grovyle. I mean, I don't know. I wanna go for Combusken. Just this fighting chicken. Doesn't have fighting type like Blaziken, but you know, it has that vibe. Favorite types are Steel and Electric, very nice. So you can go for Magneton and Magnezone, but Ground just kills you though. You're a Metalhead IRL, but an Elf-Following Ranger online. That's the first time I heard that, Allure, and I had no idea. You like those two things, you're gonna have a lot of great content for Metal. I mean, like Rhapsody of Fire, for example. The duality of your personality, the duality of man. See, it's no longer the duality of man, it's the duality of elf now. It's great though, you're multidimensional. Must never see me with my Greek sailor cap, a pair of sunglasses, my leather jacket, and leather boots. Nice. When I go out, I'm wearing sunglasses all the time. See, we're talking about faces we used to have. I used to have this face that lasted a long time, where I was wearing sunglasses all the time, even if it was nighttime or it was indoors. That was my thing. Before the spiral eyes, you might say. Grovyle gang. Oh wait, Combusken has fighting type? I thought it was pure fire still. Let's double check that, shall we? Let's double check that. Oh yeah, it's fighting type already. For some reason I thought it was pure fire type, so I'm gonna go for it. I guess that tells you that Torchic is my favorite starter. The Torchic line, and I think it is. I love the other two though. Still love them. Mudkip is a lot of fun. Maybe for the memes I should have Mudkip. But my fighting chicken is gonna come here. Combusken. Yeah, Magnezone is a lot of fun. I might have it as my favorite Steel or Electric for Gen 4, which we're about to do. Sunglasses gang, yeah. There's a reason I love a power metal band named Elven King. I had no idea that band existed. That sounds like a great name. Yeah, my favorite band of all time is Halloween, though lately Jam Project has been competing on that category. And they're great. But not just because they're power metal and heavy metal. There's other things I love about them too. Anyway, favorite gimmick form here. Ah man, am I gonna go for Blaziken again? I really like Swampert here, but I'm gonna have to go for Medicham. Oh man, Sableye as well is so much fun. The giant jewel here. I'm gonna go for Sableye. Just Oh, Aggron. They have so many beautiful mega forms. You know, because it's Gen 6. I'm gonna go for Sablei's mega form. And then, is there any Gigantamax form? No, there isn't. Okay. I mean, they have the, what were they called? Origin forms? Or is that for Gen 4 and Gen 8? Anyway. Favorite legendary is gonna be Deoxys. I'm gonna go for this form. I don't remember which form this was, but I think it's for Fire Red? This is for Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. This is for... No. For Ruby, Sapphire, Fire Red, this one. This one is for Leaf Green, and this one is for Emerald. Maybe I got it wrong. Or for Gen 4 onwards. And my favorite overall out of all of these, which one is it? This is a tough choice. Okay, Sableye, Gardevoir, Medicham, those are some nominees right there. Dusknoir. No, not Dusknoir, sorry, Dusclops. I'm gonna go for Sableye. See, I might just go for Spiritomb for Gen 4. Just gonna tell you right there. Oh yeah, Halloween is great. Origin forms, okay. Used to play metal music on streaming for Twitch and YouTube crush down copyright. Yeah, I feel you on that, Lauren. Hey, the music we have right now is fantastic though. Not sponsored, but I can't stop recommending Senpai Gaming. Stream beats. Right here. But anyway. Keep letting me know about your favorite types, by the way. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully I'm not rambling too much for everyone. What is my favorite normal type in Gen 4? I like Bibarel. I really like Bibarel, yeah. I'm gonna go for Bibarel. Ambipom though. Leaky. Porygon Z. I'm gonna go for Porygon Z. We have Porygon 2 and then Porygon Z. We're gonna continue that. Gen 2 and Gen 4. Bang bang. It's a lot of Johto in that way. Now my favorite fire type. We're gonna continue with Magmar right there. It's Magmortar. Aramis is my favorite heavy metal band of all time. Not a bad choice at all. Skihara. In my opinion. Favorite water type from Gen 4, not counting legendaries and mythicals. What do we go for here? Well, using this Pokemon in my Giratina deck in TCG Live has made me kind of appreciate it more. So I'm gonna go for Lumineon. Oh, Piplup. Okay, I can't do it, but Piplup is so cute though. That might be my favorite starter though. And Empoleon are great. The whole evolutionary line, all three of them are great. I'm still gonna go for Lumineon though. No, I knew you choose the fish? What do you mean you knew? It's because of TCG Live, kind of. It's a nice vibe to it though, I like it. Piplup is so nice though. Oh my god, I like Turtwig. Oh man, all the three starters in their first stage. Chimchar is great too, but Magmortar wins it here. Now for my favorite grass type, it might just be Turtwig. Although Leafeon... Let me see, because I'm considering a Bulma Snow here. There's a lot of great choices in ice. For grass... Turtwig? I don't know. Well, actually, yeah, I think it's gonna be... Leafeon, Turtwig, which one? Mammoth and Weavile, Glaceon. There's so many great choices. Respecting me, my people have cried. No problem, Arcanist. And then Frostlass is there. Many tough choices. Bodiu, Roserade. I'm gonna go for Turtwig. We gotta go for Turtwig. And then my favorite starter would probably be Piplup, most likely, or even Empoleon. What is the second stage of that evolution line called? I forget. Now for my oh my god, there are so many great choices here. Electivire, Magnezone, the Shinx line, they're all so great. Pachirisu, Rotom. I can't decide here. Even the Notch Pichu is there. Primplup, okay, thank you. That's the one. Frostlass is Ghost Ice, it is, yeah. Or well, Ice Ghost, whichever the order is. Luxray, yeah. This one was in Pokemon Battle Revolution in one of the teams, you know? The second stage of this line. Oh, I gotta go for Magnezone. Wait, what do we have for Steel? No, I think I'm gonna go for Magnezone here. Wait, Lucario. What do we have for fighting? Oh man, no, Gallade is gonna be my choice for fighting probably. Or Psychic. This is too complicated. Oh, no, wait. Okay, my favorite psychic is gonna be Gallade. My favorite fighting can be Lucario. And my favorite steel can be Magnezone, okay? So we can have another one for electric. We're gonna go for Electivire because I just love it too much. Electabuzz is great too. But Raichu definitely won over Electabuzz in Gen 1 though. We're just gonna say that. No, yeah, Magnezone is great. Just great. Ice. What do we go for ice? Gen 4 has so many great Pokemon. And I still haven't played any Sinnoh games. But hopefully we'll get to them in the future. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are available there. What the hell do I go for here? Weavile. We can have that continuity with Sneasel here, but Frostlass, Rotom, Mamoswine, Abomasnow, Snover even. No, wait. Was that the name? Anyway. Oh, man. I'm gonna go for Weavile. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Legends Arceus. Yeah, that's another great one. Lots of fun. Hisui and Typhlosion. I'm gonna go for Cyndaquil as my starter, most likely. There will be some games in which I just have a starter I have to go for, and there will be some games in which I can leave it to random chance, so if we stream that, I can make a poll. That's probably what we're gonna do in the TCG. You know, you have 3 starter decks you choose from based on the 3 starters from Kanto. Although I'm most likely just gonna switch to a Psychic deck for that, but... My favorite Poison type here? Either Toxicroak or Drapion. Hey guys, someone knows nothing about Pokemon, I gotta ask. If I were a Pokemon from any generation, which one would I be and why? That's a tough choice. I could tell you your types maybe, Lauren. You would be Grass for sure, with the whole thing with Torumi and you and the color green and all that. Maybe Gallade? I don't know. Well, you would be a Grass type trainer maybe, Lauren. I don't know. It's a tough choice. But something to do with that, probably. Something with Grass type. Something about Gardevoir and Gallade makes me think that an elf would be using those Pokemon. I don't know what. I don't know why. Gardevoir, now that I think about it, reminds me of Torumi. I can see Torumi having a Gardevoir in her party, but... that's my best answer, Lauren. Drapion's cool, Toxicroak too, yeah. I'm gonna go for Drapion. There's a certain personal connection I have with it. With any Pokemon... Oh, Scorpy is so cute though. I'm gonna go for Scorpy. No, I'm gonna go for Scorpy. I'm just gonna say that. I think you'll be the final evolution of Rowlet. Oh, Decidueye? Grass Ghost Decidueye? Man, why are there so many great Grass Ghost types? They just introduced a matchup version of Sinistee. It's crazy! They went for a regional version, or rather a convergent evolution, of a Pokemon introduced in the generation before. They've never done that before, and they did that with Sinistee and Polteageist, and they made them matchup-based, and they made them Grass Ghost-based, because my favorite Grass Ghost before that was like Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist, and now what the hell am I gonna do? My Monotype Ghost Party is now gonna repeat the Grass Ghost type with Sinistcha and Gourgeist in there. My god. Do they have them here in this? Have they added them yet? No, I don't think they've added them yet, but I'm just gonna tell you, my favorite grass type is that one. But okay. Oh, man. You love Drapion? Great. I'm gonna go for Scorpy, though. Good old Scorpy. I'm definitely gonna have them in one of my Sinnoh playthroughs. Definitely. Now, my favorite ground type. Hippowdon is a lot of fun. Wait a minute, what is this? Is that like a shiny Hippowdon or something? Why do they have it? Is that related to another game? They added Ogerpon? What is that? Oh, Torterra for you. Actually, yeah, Torterra is a lot of fun. Hippopotas, though. Is a different gender. Oh. I didn't know they had a difference with the gender. Okay. I know Jellicent does. Then there's the regional Gastrodons. Well, you know, West and East, I mean. Garchomp is probably gonna be my favorite dragon type, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm not counting the legendaries, otherwise we have Giratina here. But hold on, it might be Gible or one of the others. My favorite ground type, I'm gonna give it to Torterra, yeah. They have the matchup Polteageist. Yeah. That's the one I was talking about. The gray is the female one? Okay. Because they have Ogerpon and Dripplin. So they have, or at least the other... Oh, yeah. They also introduced yet another version of Flapple, right? We have so many grass dragons now. They're gonna be so weak to ice. But yeah, Torterra is great. Again, the double weakness to ice, but it's a lot of fun, damn it. And here it's gotta be Driftblim as my favorite flying type. Yeah, it's a ghost type, but come on, man, it's so much fun. It's gotta be Driftblim, just Driftblim. Able of Applin, yeah, Applin was the one I meant, yeah. Flapple, Appleton, and... Ogerpon was the other one? Balloon! Ghost Balloon Pokemon! Let's go. But yeah, Psychic, we're gonna go for Galate. Very similar to what we did with Medicham. Psychic fighting types are a lot of fun. Now, Bug type. It's gotta be Cricketune. It's gotta be Cricketune. Wait. Which one was Cricketune? The first one or the other one? Is the other one? Is the last... Is the second stage, right? I mean, well, we had Scorpion and Poison. Jan Mega is great. Vespiquen. Ogerpon was the new legendary poster girl. Oh, okay, okay. Again, I haven't played Scarlet and Violet, much less the DLC yet, so yeah. I can stress this enough? Wait, what do you mean? Drippling was the last Applin? I don't know the whole thing. That's Cricketune? Okay. I mean, if it's about music, I'm gonna be drawn to that kind of Pokemon. That's why we have Whisper here. Toxtricity might be my favorite Poison Electric for Gen 8. Now, for the Rock type... I like Rampardos, I like Bastiodon. Rhyperior is such a cool evolution of Rhydon. Though they kind of fixed something that wasn't broken for me. It is a meme. Oh, I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna go for the first stage of Rampardos. It's very cute. Yeah. I forgot what the name was, but... Well, Rourke has it. The gym leader, you know. My favorite ghost type, though. Let me see what we have for Dark. Yeah, Spiritomb is my favorite Dark type. My favorite ghost type, then Mismagius. Misdreavus and Mismagius are both just fantastic. Fantastic. My favorite Dragon type... yeah, it's still Garchomp. It's still Garchomp. It might have been one of the other stages, but... Garchomp, and then Spiritomb. Ah, Spiritomb! Such perfection in it! So difficult to obtain in many games, though, but... I love it, damn it! I love it! I love its lore so much, yeah. I mean... We gotta take a look at it for a moment here, okay? I just... vibe with that lore so much. It's me! It's my sort of thing so much! Let's see, Spiritomb is formed by a collection of 108 spirits, some of which are ill-natured. 108 different beings fusing into one being like that! Just, that's everything I am, see? We are many cosmic minds joined together to form a single entity on a higher plane of existence. A sentient star cluster in VTuber VSinger form. My favorite type is Ghost. They have spirals as part of it. Take a look at it right here. From this picture. Like, oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Well, we can take a look at it. Just the best thing ever! Ah! Another great Pokemon! So many great ghost types! It is me, damn it! Or that Pokemon is one that really fits me, is what I mean to say. Oh, man. I've been reading right now Death into Life by Olaf Stapledon. Maybe I can... Give me a second, you know what? Let me get my Kindle, hold on. I'm gonna read to you some quotes just to really drive the point home. Alright, I have it right here. Quote from Death into Life. Death into Life basically talks about that. People die and they end up all joining into a massive post-ephemeral mind. Let me see my quote list. I just saved them as quotes. It starts with a rear gunner in World War II. And they start fusing with the entire world and then more worlds in the universe. And they start kind of going beyond the universe for a moment. Where the blazes are my... Death into Life. You know, let me just Google a Death into Life quote. Oh yeah, Spiritomb is amazing. Eventually I'm gonna play the original versions of... you know, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. And I'm gonna make my best effort to get one of those. It is my plan to eventually get like a DS and a 3DS and then... You know, that's gonna allow me to get Spiritomb because you gotta interact with people. There's no online functionality we can use for that anymore, but... Like, I would be able to do it within the two of them, I think. And then I trade Spiritomb for like... The other playthrough, so I can have Spiritomb earlier. Let me see. Death into Life quotes. All I've stapled on. My favorite book of all time is called Star Maker by the same author. And it's been a long time since I read Death into Life for the first time, so I'm rereading it again. I can't find any quotes from the book itself, but let me just read the summary so you get an idea and how much it fits what we just saw about Spirit Tomb. Let me see. It deals primarily with the soul of a rear gunner who is killed in World War II and who finds himself surviving his apparent death, first as part of Spirit Bomber crew, then as part of the spirits who were killed in the battle, and so on, until finally his soul becomes part of a cosmical spirit. You kidding me? Star Maker, why am I not surprised? Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, that's enough of that detour. That's definitely gonna be my favorite dark type. Yeah, we already had Weavile, Scorpy. Well, it's not a dark type, but you know, the evolution Drapion is. Steel is Magnezone, as we said before. And well, fairy types, we only have 2 of them. I'm gonna go for Mime Jr. I'm gonna go for Mime Jr. here. I love Mr. Mime as well. Yes, it's a lot of fun. And now for my favorite starter. So we have Turtwig. And well, I mentioned Piplup, right? Piplup, Piplup. So cute, so cute, so nice. Dawn made a great choice. So it's Piplup. Now my favorite gimmick form, we have a few Mega Evolutions. It's gonna have to be Galate. It's gonna have to be Galate, Mega Galate. It gets like a cape right there. I love it. Piplup. Based. I recommend a new 3DS XL to DS XL. Yes, I mentioned that to be before, Skihara. I think I'm leaning towards the new 3DS XL. It's still quite expensive though, from what I've seen. Radius said DS Lite, you can play GBA games on it. But yeah, you have mentioned it to me before. It would either be the first DS or the DS Lite because I still need to play the GBA games. Hopefully, you know, like my plan is to play all of them on their original hardware and try and complete the Pokédexes in all of them. Well, maybe not the Game Boy Color games. I might play those just on the Game Boy Advance. It's okay. My favorite legendary though, well, what is the difference with the Giratinas right here again? I don't remember, but I'm gonna go for this Giratina. It's not origin form, right? I mean, they would include... They put that as part of Gen 8 right here, I think. Yeah. The Alga Palkia, those are the ones with origin form. Just different forms? Okay. And then my favorite overall... I mean, I just went on a whole tangent about it. It's Spiritomb! It's Spiritomb! What else is it gonna be? Doesn't completely matter, to be honest. Okay. This is the one that kind of looks cooler. I'm gonna go for that. Generation 5. Let's go to Unova. One which I think is the best generation for me. I never played a single game in them yet, and it might just be my favorite generation from what I've seen. Just introducing a whole new Pokédex that doesn't have to rely on other Pokemon so well. So many great Pokemon in Black and White, and it just stands on its own so well. But then you have Black 2 and White 2 that are able to return those Pokemon so we can still have that experience in Unova. And then the freaking World Tournament, which is a masterpiece. If we do get Unova remakes, you know, introduce the World Tournament again with everybody who has been introduced from Gen 6 onwards. All the gym leaders, all the champions, and maybe extend that to include the Elite Four. Maybe more than just the gym leaders, you know, other type experts like Team Star, which by the way I love because of their name, of course, but Team Star from Paldea, right? They have a lot of type experts there, and they really went out of the way in the Scarlet and Violet games to introduce a type expert for every type, in some way or another. We don't have 18 gym leaders, right? But we still have a type expert for every type. The Unova games almost did that too. You know, Colress could be considered a steel type expert. The only one they never had was Rock. They never did that, and I feel they should have done that in Black 2 and White 2 as the 8th gym instead of yet another water gym. That would have been fun, you know, finally an 8th Rock gym. And we have the Rock type expert we needed, but no. And of course, they don't have a Fairy type expert, but it wasn't introduced yet. So let's begin here. Normal. What is my favorite normal type here? I have no idea. Oh, wait. Bofalant is a lot of fun. I like Bofalant. Bofalant is great. Reminds me of Tauros. I love Tauros too, but I had to go for Meowth because Meowth is just Meowth. That's so fun. Now, what is my favorite fire type? I feel like I might go for Chandelure here. But what are we gonna go for with Ghost? Alright, I'm gonna give Chandelure. I'm gonna give it to Chandelure right here. Litwick is great, but Lampent. But it's gotta be Chandelure. The fact that it's viable competitively is just a nice cherry on the top. My favorite water type though. Oshawott, Samurott. That entire line is great. Jellicent is great. Well, Keldeo is a legendary. The D'Artagnan to the Three Musketeers. Caracosta, Seismito, there's so much fun. This generation introduced so many great representatives for every single type. You know, it was finally a fresh new start. A true fresh new start. No previous Pokemon. And they made it be a very complete Pokedex for every type. What Kanto could never do. Because of how Pokemon was introduced in the first place. They finally did it here. And that's what makes me so happy about it. We need another Generation 5. Maybe Generation 10 can be another one. You know, we need another region. Another region that introduces so many great Pokemon that it can be just able to stand on its own. And it has nothing from previous generations. Nothing. Not at first, at least. So, you know, because we need that for the Fairy type. Now the Unova Pokedex is not so complete because of the lack of Fairy type. I mean, we only have one choice for favorite... Well, two choices for favorite Fairy. I might go for Cottony right there, but... Here I'm gonna go for Samurott. Samurott is just a lot of fun. You really like purple? Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, favorite grass type right here. Leavanny is great. I like Leavanny. Simisage. Those three Pokemon are great. But I mean, what was the name of this one? I keep confusing it with Fortress, but I forget. I have to go to sleep, sadly, gotta go. Arcanis, it's been a lot of fun. Thanks for just having fun in the chat like that. I love it so much. You go to sleep and have a good one, alright? Yasumi. What was the name of this one? You know, like Fortress is... Well, it has double weakness to fire. It's not Bug Steel, but it's Grass Steel. What was the name of it? Damn it. Ferroseed. Yeah, or was that Ferrothorn? Yeah. Ferroseed was the previous stage. And then Ferrothorn. Is that really my favorite grass type though? I like Lilligant. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Lilligant. I have never thought about my favorite grass type for... Oh, wait. Wait a second. Okay. We're gonna go into something very sus when we go for the poison type. But I'm gonna go for... Wait, what do we have for steel? Yeah, I'm gonna go for Ferrothorn. Yeah, I am gonna go for Ferrothorn after all. Among Us Pokemon, I know. Hold on. Electric, ooh, great choices. Electros that Arcanis mentioned earlier. Galvantula, so many great choices here. I do like Electros, actually. Yeah. And Molga is great, but I'm gonna go for Electros. I wasn't even aware of that. And even, I probably would have chosen this even without knowing about the Levitate thing. I like it. Oh, and then for Ice type, I love this evolutionary line, Vanillux. I mean, an ice cream Pokemon, pure Ice type with 3 stages. I think this is the first time we have a pure Ice type with 3-stage evolution. Like, you could get it as a starter if they had Ice as a starter, you know? I love it. I still have this idea of like an ultimate version of a deluxe version of a Pokemon game that has 18 gyms, for example, and it has like at least 18 different starters to represent every type. I made a whole document based on that. I probably should introduce that on a stream someday. It's like the streams we had last year for the deluxe Pokemon leaks. Well, we also had them earlier this year, actually. But, you know, late last year and earlier this year, we pretty much started the year with those. You can find them on the VOD archive here. Let me find my document just to give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let me see. It's a whole Excel document, let me just tell you. Pokemon Ultimate Regional Starters. Well, they're not an ultimate version, but rather a deluxe version. For example, for Unova, we have Seawaddle, representing Bug, Purloin, Axew, Tynamo, right there, Cottony, the only one to represent Fairy, Timburr for fighting, Tepig for fire, of course, Pidove, or is it Pidove, for normal? No, for flying, Litwick for ghost. I might change that. See, I usually went for like 3-stage evolution Pokemon. Snivy, of course, for grass. Sandile, or is it Sandile, for ground. Vanillite, as we just talked about, for ice. Lillipup for normal. Trubbish for poison, Gothita and Solosis for psychic, so it's 2 of them. I couldn't decide because they're both exclusive to black and white, but like they're 3-stage Pokemon. Then Roggenrola for rock, Clink for steel, of course Oshawott for water, and Sora maybe as an extra starter. So we have quite a few extra Pokemon in there, but it's just an example of that, and I like it. And like, you know, we made what those streams were for the deluxe Pokemon leaks right there. We're making 18 different Pokemon gyms. So the existing ones are already there. For example, we have 16 out of the 17 types of the time are already represented in Unova. So we just did a hypothetical new Rock Gym Leader and new Fairy Gym Leader for Unova. That's the way we did it. And we had a team of 6 Pokemon for them. Depending on how many batches you have, it's a different team with less Pokemon. No, sorry. With fewer Pokemon. And different evolutionary stages. I recommend watching the streams. We still may do a Pokemon Showdown stream using some of those teams, but we're also, I still need to upload new versions of those trainer cards. It's just that I haven't finished them yet. They're more difficult to do after Generation 5 because I use Photoshop to use sprites for them because Poké Charms, the thing that uses the thing that has a trainer card maker, doesn't have the option for sprites for Gen 6 and beyond, even though you're seeing them right here. They have all these sprites right here. Look at Boss Swole and Pheromosa right here. They look great. You know, looking at Pheromosa now, VShoujo just introduced a new VTuber called Matarakan, by the way. Fantastic VTuber right there. I just love the fact that she exists. She's based on a cockroach and she has such a similar look to Pheromosa right here. It's only until now that I'm appreciating it. Anyway. Yeah, I use Photoshop as well. You hate the lasso tool? I don't know if I've ever used it. Or I use like the other ones. I may have tried to avoid that one if it's the one I think it is, yeah. Now my favorite fighting type, hey, by the way, shout outs to your shinies, Tsukihara. I know you said not to mention them, but anyway, my favorite fighting type here, it might just be Scrafty. Min Xiao is a lot of fun. I love the concept behind Min Xiao and the first stage evolution of that one, but Scrafty is just Scrafty. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Now after Generation 5 it has a double weakness to Fairy, but still great, okay? And yeah, for poison, here we go. Among Us. This is Pokemon, right? It was conceived before Among Us was a thing. It came before Among Us, but now you look at the name Among Us and... Among Us. If I ever get an Among Us in a playthrough, I'm gonna name it Imposter. Probably. Now, my favorite ground Pokemon is a tough choice between Golurk and Crocodile. I mean, I gotta go for my ghost Pokemon that's like a golem. Like an ethereal golem that looks so cool. I'm gonna go for Golurk. Trubbish is just like me for real. Nah. I love Trubbish and Garbodor though. Like, it's a trash Pokemon, but there's a charm to it. We make trash become a good thing with that, you know? Yeah, I'll probably be growing a Trubbish in my room right now, just gotta tell you. With the friggin' mess I have right here. See, there's these areas that are so difficult to clean. With all my cables from my PC and all that. I think you're supposed to lift the cables when you're clean, right? But I can't do it because I'm in my PC in every way. Like, I have my PC on in all my waking hours. So like I have to turn off the whole PC to do that, and it's like, I clean it as much as I can, but it's really difficult. It's a nightmare. Yeah, I might need to get a cable sorter or, you know, those things that they use for cable management, but it looks really difficult to manage. And, well, maybe that's the whole reason I should get one, right? Anyway, my favorite flying type is gonna be Sigilyph. Just like Sat2 in Generation 2. Psychic flying right there. Sigilyph is a lot of fun. Love the concept right there. Behind both Sat2, Sigilyph. Great stuff. So that's it right there. Now, speaking of psychic types, here we are. I mean, come on. These goth vibes from Gothitelle. Gothita, Gothorita, Gothitelle. Yes! Yes, please. I'm gonna definitely use them when I play Pokemon Black. They're exclusive to Black, which makes a lot of sense, of course. So yeah. My favorite psychic type here. Not including legendaries. Meloetta is great. Runicles is great too, but I'm definitely gonna go for Gothtail here. Now, my favorite bug type, there are so many fantastic choices here. So many, but without a shadow of a doubt, is Axelgore right here. Some sort of tokusatsu vibe to it. It's kind of like a professional racer too, but the cape just makes it feel like a Mega Man character and also a tokusatsu character. I just love it. I mean, I think I can tell you what my favorite bug and or dark type is gonna be from Gen 9 right there. A Kamen Rider based Pokemon, I mean, come on. Anyway, my favorite rock type is Gigalith. It's Gigalith. The regional rock right there. I mostly go for them, huh? Golem, Tyranitar maybe, Aggron, Rampardos, or at least the first stage, and now Gigalith, Roggenrola, Boldor, I think is the second stage, and then Gigalith. Definitely gonna go for Gigalith here. Most of the Pokemon I go for are fully evolved Pokemon, because I play a lot of Pokemon Showdown, and I've gotten used to them, but I still love a lot of second or first stage Pokemon, don't get me wrong. I mean, we have them here. Whismur, Piplup, Meowth, etc. Alright, for favorite ghost type though, I mean, I already had Golurk and Chandelier in other categories, so it's gotta be Kofa-Grigus. Is it Kofa-Grigus or Kofa-Grigus? I don't know why I think it's Grigus sometimes, but I think it's Kofa-Grigus. Kofa-Grigus. And then we also have a Runrigos, right? Oh yeah, Kofa-Grigus is a lot of fun. Yeah, Mask is great too. And I'm gonna go for Kofa-Grigus. Now, favorite dragon type. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go for Hydreigon. Very tough Pokemon to train in the Unova games, but Hydreigon is definitely my choice right here. Pokemon with multiple heads or something like that, that sort of imply that it's multiple minds in one body, I always love. This multi-dimensional nature that I keep talking about, Death into Life from all of Stapledon, 108 spirits in Spiritomb, right? I just vibe with that so much. So VSing, Exeggutor, Hydreigon, I'm just gonna include them right here. Absolutely. Alright, favorite dark type, that's gonna be Crocodile. Bisharp is a strong contender though. I think I'm gonna go for Bisharp actually. I like chess, you know. I kinda suck at it these days, I used to be better at it, but I still like it. Still like it. I wish they added the Game Boy chess game to the Switch Online. I think it's not there, but it's a super simplistic game from what I've seen. I was surprised to see how it is, but it might be fun to add it. I would love that. Anyway, Steel, it's gotta be Kling Klang. It's gotta be Kling Klang. Yeah, Kling Klang is just so great. We had Ferrothorn on grass. It's great. Kling Klang is this 3-stage steel, pure steel Pokemon. This might be the first time it was done too. I mean, you had Magneton, Magnemite, Magneton, Magnezone, but it's not a pure steel type, right? Every single type needs to have a 3-stage pure Pokemon in it. Every single type deserves to have that. Now, Fairy. I mean, between Cottonee and Whimsicott, I'm gonna give it to Cottonee, I guess. There's only 2 choices. They only made 2 Pokemon in Unova Fairy retroactively. Only 2 of them were able to fit that, so now it doesn't look as complete as it used to be. And now for my favorite starter. It's gonna be within the Samurott line as well. I'm gonna give it to Oshawott. So you know my favorite starter in here already. For sure. So there you are. Now my favorite gimmick form. There's only 2 Mega forms, Mega Audino and Mega Garbodor. No wait, Gigantamax Garbodor, which is a lot of fun, but I'm gonna give it to Mega Audino. Normal fairy type it becomes, so in a way there's another fairy type in Unova, so definitely gonna give it to this one. Favorite legendary. I really like Keldeo. Terrakion, Cobalion, was it? Cobalion? Virizion. The 3 Musketeers and D'Artagnan with Keldeo are great, but I'm really gonna give it to... Well, actually none of them. It's gonna be Meloetta. This is her other form that I remember. Ginsect is great too, but I'm gonna give it to Meloetta because, you know, music. I love music. Hey, I love singing, you know? Definitely gonna give it to Meloetta. And then my favorite, my absolute favorite right here. Which one is it? Which one is it? It's gonna be a Ghost or Psychic again, and I really... Okay, here are the nominees. Gothitail. Basically every ghost type I added here. I'm gonna give it to Chandelier. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Chandelier right there. So there you go. Alright, let's move on to Generation 6. Keep telling me your faves in the chat, by the way. We're gonna keep this going. So favorite normal type, they introduced quite a few, though this is also including Mega Evolutions in every Furfuro form. Is this here also? Favorite Babylon? They don't have a category for favorite furfro. I mean, the furfro with a star on it is a lot of fun. Of course, I like that, but probably not gonna choose that one. Now, favorite furfro. No, sorry, favorite normal. There's also fledgling here. Mega Lopunny, Mega Pidgeot. I really like Mega Pidgeot, but no. Diggersby. Diggersby, I like Diggersby. Something fun about it, and you know, one of the few ground types introduced. Literally the only one, if you don't count legendaries. Where is ground? Look at this. Well, they also have Mega Evolution, so I guess there's more choices here. Otherwise, you only have Zygarde and Diggersby. That's it. Probably gonna give it as probably gonna put it as a ground type. So let's have, I mean, Heliolisk, normal electric type. I like Heliolisk. I'm gonna give it to Heliolisk. Or maybe, no, I'm gonna give it to Helioptile. Helioptile is fun. Now, my favorite fire type. Do we want to count Mega Evolutions as part of it or not? I'm not gonna count them. No, I'm not gonna count them. So I'm gonna give it to Delphox. Fire Psychic type, I mean. Let's go. Psychic type. Favorite water type. I mean, yeah, let's continue with the starters. Let's have Greninja right here. And then grass type. What's my favorite grass type? Is it gonna be Chestnut? No, it's not gonna be Chestnut. It's Pumpkaboo. My dear, dear Pumpkaboo. Can I make a Pokemon shiny? There's a way to make them shiny, right? Shiny Pumpkaboo. Because I told you Halloween is my favorite band, right? And Ghost is my favorite type. So like a pumpkin, a spooky pumpkin ghost-based Pokemon. Of course I'm gonna like it. And then look at that shiny form. I don't know if it's very visible right here, but it's a purple pumpkin. Are you kidding me? Of course I'm gonna love that. This is the one Pokemon I'm gonna shiny hunt for. And I might do it twice so I can have both Gourgeist and Pumpkaboo. I don't care about the size. I don't care about the size as long as it's Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist. Just Pumpkaboo. It's probably gonna be my favorite of the generation too. We have a bunch of Pikachus here. I mean, I would love to put the Pro Wrestling Pikachu here. Yeah, because we already went for Heliolisk. This is kind of cheating, but no, let's not have it. Let's put Helioptile here. And now I need a new normal type. I'm gonna give it to Star Furfro then. Alright. Favorite ice type. Wow, they barely introduced any ice types here. I'm actually surprised. I really like Avalok though. Avalok is fun. So I'll give it to Avalok. You like Rockstar Pikachu? Nice. Which one is it? I'm guessing it's this one? It's great too. Pro Wrestling Pikachu, I'm definitely gonna give it to that one. If I were to count it here, but I'm not gonna count it for now. Now, speaking of Pro Wrestling though, we have Holucha. That's my favorite fighting type. I mean, there's other great Pokemon in here. Mega Heracross looks amazing, but it's my favorite fighting type for sure. So that's gonna be the one. It was that one? Okay. Favorite poison type is definitely Dragalge. Poison Dragon type. What a great introduction. So definitely gonna go for that one. Favorite ground type is gonna be Diggersby. Because yeah, Zygarde I'm just gonna put in Legendary. Sometimes I may break the rule though and put a Legendary here somewhere. Now here my favorite flying type is definitely Noivern. Finally they have a primary flying type and it's also Flying Dragon. I mean, we've had a lot of Dragon flying types. They're all very weak to ice, but still fun. Now favorite psychic type. Malamar is great. I'm gonna give it to Malamar. I think I might start counting the Mega Evolutions, I don't know. What do they have for gimmick form? Yeah, they have every single Mega Evolution in it. But here, my favorite bug type, there's all the Vivillons right here, but... I don't know. They only introduced one bug type because they had all those Mega Evolutions right there. I'm gonna have a Mega Evolution here. I'll give it to Mega Heracross. It's a lot of fun. Okay, we can start including Mega Evolutions then, but it still feels kind of wrong to put this Pikachu here, so I'm not gonna do that. Still, these are all my favorites. What about ground type though? Maybe Mega... I'm gonna give it to Mega Swampert. It's just a lot of fun. Okay, favorite rock type. What was the name of this one? Tyrantrum. Yeah, Tyrantrum is great. I like Tyrantrum. Massive rock dinosaur Pokemon. Let's go. Now my favorite steel type. Yes, I do like Aegislash. A fantastic ghost or steel ghost Pokemon. Are you kidding me? It's also so viable competitively. Let's have it with the, with that form. The attack form, I think it's called. absolutely gonna love Aegislash, of course. Now, favorite dragon type. I'm gonna go for a Mega Pokemon here because we already had Noivern, Tyrantrum, and Dragalge. Or actually, we're not gonna do that. Goodra is right here. Goodra is just Goodra. So much fun. Pure dragon type that has this interesting gimmick to it, if you will. Well, not like a playable gimmick, but that whole thing about goo, you know, it's a lot of fun. So yeah. Now for dark type, we already put Malamar in there, so let me see Mega Evolutions. No, I think I'm gonna have Mega Evolution here, and it's gonna be Mega Alakazam. I like Mega Alakazam, so now my favorite dark type is Malamar. Psychic dark type, let's go. James used it in the anime, I think. Favorite steel type though, okay, I'm gonna give it to Aegislash then. Pumpkaboo is not gonna be here because I already have it in favorite ghost type, so I'm gonna give it to... You know what? Just to show how much I love this Pokemon, I'm gonna put both of them. Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist. You know, I'm actually not sure which one I like better now that I look at them side by side like this. Well, kinda side by side. So yeah, sorry, that's my choice right there. Those are my choices. Now, favorite fairy type. Oh, the page is not working. Hold on. I think I might need to refresh. Hopefully I didn't lose any progress here. Okay, there we go. What's my favorite fairy type? There's a lot of great choices here, but Mega Altaria. Oh man, Sylveon and Slurpuff though. Those are the two choices. Sylveon and Slurpuff. I like Slurpuff. I'm gonna give it to Slurpuff. Something very, very delicious looking about that one. It's just great. So much fun. Now my favorite starter. We already had Delphox and Greninja. Frogadier is great. Maybe I can give it to Chestnut, but to say it's my favorite starter feels weird about that. I mean, I'm just gonna say it like that. Favorite starter, with the other two being in another category. It's my third favorite starter. There you go. Alright, favorite gimmick form. So out of all the Mega Evolutions introduced in Gen 6, I mean, they were only introduced in Gen 6. XY and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Which is my favorite Mega Evolution of all time. I think we can allow some legendary ones here. I might go for Mega Mewtwo X. What else is there though? Some ghost types. Mega Banette. Mega Sableye again. Mega Scizor is just fantastic. Mega Gyarados is great. But I'm gonna give it still to Mega Mewtwo X. Psychic Fighting type Mewtwo, let's go. If you can't tell already, I like that combination. Psychic Fighting is fun. My favorite legendary here though... I'm gonna give it to Yveltal. Let me just tell you something. I think Xerneas is a terribly ugly Pokemon. Awful, awful, awful. One of the few Pokemon I hate because it had one job, and it failed at it. This was the first generation not to use colors in the title. So Yveltal, yeah, it resembles a Y. Xerneas, no! Only from a certain angle and position it resembles an X. Stupid Pokemon that should not exist. I hate it. I hate it. So yeah. I hate that it doesn't resemble an X. Why? Anyway, out of Pumpkaboo, I'm gonna go for Pumpkaboo. Gonna make it shiny again as my absolute favorite of Generation 6. I think that comes as no surprise right here. Let's go for Generation 7. Alola. Well, we're gonna have... Oh, we need to refresh again. I don't know why this website keeps failing. Anyway. For Gen 7, there's a lot of great Pokemon. Alolan forms. Oh man, normal type has a lot of great choices here. Drampa, Toucannon, Beware. I might have it as a fighting favorite. I think I might be leaning towards... Well, let me see. For fighting, Marshadow is just great though. But it's gonna be my favorite legendary, or rather, mythical with the legendaries. I mean, the Ultra Beasts are there. They do have the favorite Ultra Beast category. Buzzwole is just great to look at, so I might go for that one. Okay, let me also see what we have for Dragon types. Ortonator is just great. Rampa. Como-O, Jangmo-O, Hakamo-O, I don't know which one it is, but yeah. Alolan Executor. So for normal, I'm gonna give it to... I'm gonna give it to Beware. And then fighting can be another one. Well, no, it's gonna be Beware. Or actually, no, it could be the dragon one here. Jangmo O. I don't know which one it is, but I'm just gonna call it Jangmo O. And Beware will be my favorite normal. Then my favorite fire type. Hey. The fact that this one was introduced in Smash as well helps a lot. And I love pro wrestling, so it's gonna be my favorite. Incineroar. Let's go. Had they not made the mistake of making Ember a firefighting type, the Incineroar would have been a firefighting type. Making Ember a fighting type as well was such a terrible mistake. It should have been a fire dark type. Third firefighting type in a row, and they just messed it up. So they couldn't do it with Incineroar again, otherwise it's yet another firefighting starter. Anyway, favorite water type. The entire popular line is great. I love Primarina. Toxapex. What was the name of this one? Golisopod? No, Golisopod, and this one is Araquanid. They're all great. Oh, Ash Grey Ninja is here. Is that Ash Grey Ninja? Is that what it is? I'm gonna give it to Primarina though, because I love the fairy type too. My third favorite type. I mean, it's my third out of 18. That's still great. Go Psychic Fairy. That's the order for me. I try to have... Those are my 3 musketeers. And D'Artagnan is the fighting type. Though sometimes the dark type. My favorite grass type... let me see what we have for Ghost. Because I really love Shinotic as well. Oh, man. Ghost is gonna be Mimikyu, I think. So it's gonna be Decidueye. Right here. Yeah. We have the 3 starters. This is the first time we have the 3 starters as the favorites. I didn't even notice. So that makes the choices very authentic, I think. Let's go. Let's go. So I can have a beautiful 3-starter party, maybe. In an Alola playthrough. With trading, of course, but yeah. Okay, we have a bunch of Pikachus here, but... What is my favorite electric type? I really like Alolan Golem, honestly. Oh no, but Raichu. Electric Psychic Alolan Raichu. Yes, of course, I've got to go for that. Raichu and Alolan Raichu, let's go. So for Ice... I'm gonna give it to Snow Slash. See, at the time, they were just introducing regional forms, so they didn't have convergent evolutions. So they couldn't make this one called Snow Slash. It had to be Alolan Sand Slash instead of Snow Shrew and Snow Slash. But if they did it now, it would definitely be like Toadstool and Toadskrull. They would be convergent evolutions, not regional forms. So we would have Snow Shrew and Snow Slash. But that's my favorite, Snow Slash, as I call it. And then Jangmo, whichever one it is for fighting, is great. I mean, Beware is great. I do like Crabrawler, all the other ones, but yeah. We're not including Legendary and Mythicals either. My favorite poison type. Toxapex, Salazzle, Alolan Mach, they're all great. I don't know what to go for here. Okay, I'm gonna give it to Alolan Mach. Just the multicolored vibe here is a lot of fun. And do I like Alolan Mach more than regular Mach? I do. I actually do. Alright, so favorite ground type, I mean, is between... what was the name? Damn it, how can I forget the name of this Sandcastle Ghost? I forgot the name, remind me in the chat, Tajigen. We're really gonna go through with that name. Hasuyuki Kiroku, thank you so much for that suggestion earlier in the stream. It's between Alolan Dugtrio and Palosand. I remember now, Palosand. I'm gonna give it to Alolan Dugtrio though, just to continue on with that. Hold on, what do we have for Ghost again? No, you know what, I'm gonna give it to Palosand. I do love it, it's a very fun one. We have Golurk and then we have Palosand, let's go. But Dugtrio, Alolan Dugtrio is just so close. See, the thing is, when I played Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, I used Alolan Dugtrio because I wanted to use at least one Alolan Pokemon form, and I used that one. So I'm leaning towards it, but I'm gonna continue having Palosand there. Favorite flying type is gonna be Toucanon. A Toucan-based Pokemon? As a regional bird? Let's go. Love it. I think it's the first regional bird to show its face. It took the 7th generation to come here. There are so many great flying types. I mean, Dodrio. Torigen is what I call it. It's like Tajigen, but with the word for bird in Japanese, Tori. So Tori and Tajigen combined, that's Torigen. That's the nickname I've given it. I mean, here is where we finally cheat. Here's where we finally break the rule of not to include legendaries or mythicals here. It's gonna be Lunala. I mean, go psychic type. Just let me confirm the order right there. And if Tsukihara is still watching, I know he's gonna love this. Okay, Psychic Ghost. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it has quadruple weakness to Ghost. in that way, but it's okay. It's okay. Love it. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Skiara. Of course, it's gonna be Lunala. So my favorite legendary can now be Marshadow, because I love Marshadow too. Ghost fighting. Didn't they make that be an important Pokemon in the movie, I think? Okay, favorite bug type. It might just be Vikavolt, actually. I heard that you get Vikavolt very late in the game, but I'm not sure. Ribombee, Araquanid, they're great fun too. I do like Vikavolt, but no, I'm gonna give it to Araquanid. I love Araquanid. This Bubblehead Pokemon, just a lot of fun. That's probably my nickname for it, Bubblehead. Favorite rock type, well, we have a bunch of Miniors and Rockruff. I do like Lycanroc. I'm gonna go for Midnight Form Lycanroc. Good old werewolf, but it's a rock type. Alright. Favorite ghost type, I mean, it's gotta be Mimikyu. Just good old Mimikyu. Let's go with Mimikyu. Ghost Fairy as well. Do we want it busted, or we're gonna have busted Mimikyu? Or no, actually, let's have the regular one. I like it. I hated how overpowered it was in Generation 7 though. But they finally gave it some damage after the disguise is busted. Just being able to take a free shot, I think is so overpowered. I hate Ice Cube in Generation 8 because of that. They still haven't nerfed that. And yeah, there's a lot more going on with like competitive meta stuff, but I still think it's very overpowered. I still think it's absurdly overpowered because of that, and I hate that. Now, my favorite dragon type, there's a lot of great choices here. Alolan Executor is great. Tortonator, Durampa. I feel like we should indeed go for Alolan Executor. And to keep fulfilling that multi-dimensional, multi-minded thing, right? The multi-minded beings. They may not be multi-minded beings in the way I usually say, though. I mean, they may be simple minds all joined together to finally make a single mind. There's such a thing. Star Maker, my favorite book, also introduces that, among many other things. You know, there's a race from another planet. That's a bunch of, like, cloud birds. Individually, each of those beings is a simple mind. When they join together, though, they're able to make something with enough lucidity and sentience as a human being, you know? But only when they're together. If by any reason they separate, they become this instinctual creature that can barely think, and their only instinct is to return to the swarm so they can all join together and become that person again. But just a single person, though. A person of human rank, if you will. That's how they describe it. My favorite dark type, though, is definitely Alolan Meowth. So much like Meowth here. Alolan Persian, I don't like as much as Alolan Meowth, much like most people. But I'm still gonna get myself an Alolan Persian in a playthrough of Alola, probably. So yeah, that's my choice right there for sure. Now, my favorite steel type. We don't have a lot of choices that are not legendary here. Oh, wait. Here we can have Alolan Dugtrio, though. And it was great to have a ground steel type in Let's Go Pikachu like that, so... yeah, there you go. There's Alolan Dugtrio right there. Favorite type from Alola. Great choices here. Mimikyu and Primarina are already there. And I mentioned that I really like Shiinotic. I don't know, though. Comfy, I become very fond of because of Pokemon TCG Live. It's a very important part of the Giratina deck. But I'm gonna give it to Shiinotic. I like Shiinotic a lot. So I'm gonna go for that one. Now, my favorite starter. Yeah, what is my favorite starter? Maybe we can go for the first stage of some of them, or... I gotta say, I really like Rowlet. It's not a ghost type at that point yet, but it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna go for Rowlet. I'm gonna go for Rowlet for sure. Now, my favorite legendary... oh no, wait. Favorite Alolan form, or Gigantamax. We also have Melmetal Gigantamax, because Melmetal and Meltan were introduced here. What is this one? Forget what this one is, but... it's like Ultra and Necrozma, maybe? Anyway, favorite regional form? Oh man, I don't know which one to go for. We are gonna repeat some of the Pokemon we've had here, I think, but... yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Alolan Meowth. I just love what they did with Meowth right there. Just so much fun. Gonna give it to Alolan Meowth right there, for sure. Alright, now favorite legendary, gonna give it to Marshadow. Legendaries and mythicals are both in the same category, which I think is fine. And then favorite overall. What is my favorite overall? Mimikyu, Alolan Raichu, Decidueye maybe? Maybe even Primarina? I don't know. I'm gonna give it to Mimikyu. Mimikyu is just a legend already. Not legendary, but a legend. Just Mimikyu, I mean. Mimikyu is Mimikyu, what else can I say? I don't need to say anything else. Alright, give me a second here. I'm gonna take a quick bio break and then we'll return. Let's keep chatting, you know. We're mostly doing this list right here, but we're also chatting, so let's continue the Tea Tuesday Talk Zatsudan, alright? Stay connected to the multidimensional portal. I'll be back. Omatase shimashita. Thank you for waiting, everyone. Let's get back to the list. Yes, we just finished Generation 7, so we have only 2 gens left. And then the absolute favorites of every gen. We also have some other things though. And then my team. I already know my team. I actually kind of did this team the other day. Just for fun. And well, I don't know if I want to make it be that team. That was like every single one of them was a different type. We didn't repeat any types. Or I want to do my team in which we repeat some types. Like we have Gore guys instead of Sinistcha because they don't have a Sinistcha and Bolcha guys here. But yeah. Like Shinotic was part of that team. That's why I become very fond of it. And it was a good choice. It's a fun Pokemon. What is the shiny form of Shinotic? Oh yeah, I prefer the original Shinotic. The shiny form is really great though. I like the shiny form of Shinotic. Shinotic. I feel like I really gotta extend the Shi because of the double I. Anyway, Generation 8. I mean, you already know what my favorite ghost type on that is gonna be, but we'll get to that when we get to that, alright? First, let's start with normal. I really like Squobit. Which one was Squobit? Okay, Greedent is the second stage, but I love Greedent. I think it's still there in Scarlet and Violet, right? I've seen some people encounter it in the wild. They also have Gigantamax Pokemon, but I don't think I'm gonna go for that. On the other hand, Obstagoon is fun, but I'm gonna give it to Squobit right there. The regional, normal. And then for fire. Oh, there's also the Hisuian forms. Hisuian Arcanine, Hisuian Typhlosion. What was the name of this one right here? This Bugfire Beauty right here. Man, I don't know which one to go for because they're all great, but I don't know. Cinderace. Should I give it to Hisuian Typhlosion? I'm gonna give it to Hisuian Typhlosion. So it's not one I can have in Sword and Shield, right? But it's Generation 8. Now, favorite water type? I think it's gonna be the starter. I've come to really like Cramorant. I think it's still very weird, very sick, not in a good way, that they have like a Pikachu being swallowed right there, or like a fish or something. I think it was a fish Pokemon. I don't remember which one, but what the hell is wrong with Cramorant, man? What the hell is wrong with that concept? But yeah, I think I'm gonna give it to Inteleon, the final stage starter. Inteleon is fun. So let's do that. And then for grass, I'm gonna give it to Rillaboom, yeah. The other starter. So I guess my favorite starter is gonna be Cinderace or Scorbunny or one of those. Hisuian Decidueye is fun too, though. Hisuian Electrode is a great concept. Also Hisuian Lilligant. We almost went for Lilligant as a favorite grass of Generation 5. I mean, the Gigantamax Rillaboom is great, but I'll give it to this one. We're not really including Gigantamax here, not exactly. Now, oh my god, I love Gigantamax Pikachu. I forgot that they took that fat Pikachu look and they went for that, but I'm definitely going for Toxtricity. Going for this one. Morpeko is great, but Bolton. But yeah, Toxtricity is fun. Toxtricity is a lot of fun. Then for favorite ice type, I don't know. I already told you my feelings about Ice-Q. Oh wait, let's go for Mr. Rime. Yeah, Mr. Rime is great. I like Mr. Rime. And Galarian Mr. Mime. Yeah, let's go for those. And then for favorite fighting type, it's gonna have to be Surfetch'd. Finally, Farfetch'd is not that so far-fetched. Grapploct is great, but I'm gonna give it to Surfetch'd for sure. I love it. Love it. Now, my favorite poison type, I think it's gonna be Galarian Weezing. We already had Toxtricity here. Galarian Weezing is a lot of fun. It's definitely gonna be we have Weezing and then Galarian Weezing. Yeah, we can go for that for sure. Favorite ground type though. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Runrigus. Galarian Yamask as well. It's gonna be Runrigus. And then favorite flying type. I think it is Corviknight actually. It's Corviknight. And I think I might have Tinkaton as my favorite steel or fairy in Gen 9, so imagine having them in a team together. Here is definitely gonna be Orbeetle. I believe this is Gigantamax Orbeetle right here, so we're not doing that. Orbeetle is my favorite psychic type right here, for sure. Yeah. Although, Hatterene... Is it gonna be my favorite fairy type? I think it's gonna be. Alcremie is great, though. So, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it like this for now. Oh, wait, yeah, it's my favorite bug type. Yeah, it's my favorite bug type. So, I'm gonna go for Hatterene as my favorite psychic. Also, favorite fairy in that way. But we're gonna have another one for fairy. Orbeetle is my favorite bug type. Favorite rock type is gonna have to be Colossal. Double weakness to water, but it's still a lot of fun. So Stunjourner and this evolution of Scyther and Hisui. I forgot the name, but I'm still gonna go for Colossal though. I mean, much like Magcargo, I love Magcargo too, so it's okay. But my favorite ghost type, of course, is Sinistee. Are you kidding me? Tuesday talking. Yeah, it's gonna be Sinistee. I don't need to say anymore. My favorite dragon type. It's also going to be a ghost type. Dragapult is just great. What a fantastic Pokemon right there. They just knocked it out of the park for the first Ghost Dragon Pokemon. Or Dragon Ghost. Dreepy. All the way to Drasuka, as I call it. Or, well, Dragapult, right? I mean, being able to shoot mini Dreepies out of it. Like, what the heck is that? It's so cool. I'm going to go for Dragapult for sure. Now, for my favorite Dark type. It might just be Galarian Zigzagoon, actually. Instead of Obstagoon, I'm gonna give it to Galarian Zigzagoon. I've always kind of had that thought in my mind, you know? Something about both Poochyena and Zigzagoon being there at the start of the Hoenn games made me kind of associate the Dark type with Zigzagoons. So kind of seeing like a fusion between them in a way, I really like it. Oh yeah, my favorite Steel type is gonna be Cufant. Between Cufant and Copperajah, I'm gonna give it to Cufant. Is it Cufant or Cufant? Anyway, Galarian Meowth and Berserker are also great. I really like them. But I'm gonna give it to Cufant. And then my favorite fairy type is Alcremie. Gigantamax Alcremie is just great. That might be my favorite Gigantamax form here. But we'll get to that in a moment. First, the favorite starter. I really like Scorbunny. I don't know if I like it more than Cinderace though. I'm gonna put Cinderace right here. Oh, but wait. Then we have the other starters from Hisui. No. We're not gonna have... I think it might just be Hisui and Decidueye. I mean, it removes my favorite type, the Ghost type, but it's still a lot of fun. I like it. Or maybe we can have Hisui and Typhlosion here? Nah, we're gonna have it like this. And then favorite gimmick form, in this case, is mostly Gigantamax. Though it also has the Hisuian forms, Galarian form evolutions, maybe? No, it doesn't have them. Which one is my favorite? That's a good question. It might not be that Gigantamax Alchemy right there. Oh, it doesn't have the other... Okay, I was hoping the Gigantamax Pikachu would be here. I might have just gone for that, but... Hisuian Gudra is great, but... Galarian Moltres is fun. Galarian Zapdos. The way they change their types is great. I love it. Never would have thought I would see regional legendaries, but they just knocked it out of the park too. Or Beetle though. Man, there's so many great choices here. I don't know which one to go for. I might just be going for that or Beetle. No. I'm not sure. Galarian Rapidash though. Oh, Galarian Rapidash is great though. Like a phone pony. Not like Ponyta and Rapidash, but yeah. I mean, the original ones from Kanto. You know what? I'm just gonna go for Galarian Rapidash. I love that! I love that Pokemon. And then my favorite legendary... Which one is it? I really like Regieleki. Regidrago. The new Regis are great. I hope they continue introducing Regis until they get one of every type. Can't wait to see Regighost. Probably gonna have a different name, but... Regieleki, Regidrago. I'm gonna give it to Galarian Moltres. It's really cool. And I've been seeing it here and there in the TCG Live. I have sort of appreciation for it. So, favorite overall for the entire thing. There's no question about it. There's no question about it. It's my dear Sinistea. Of course it's Sinistea. So, let's proceed with the final generation so far. Generation 9. What is the favorite normal type of Generation 9? I really like Mousehold, but... No, it's gonna be Lechonk. It's gonna be Lechonk. Lechonk is just Lechonk. Of course I'm gonna go for that one. So my favorite fire type... I might be including the Paradox Pokemon in this, but... It's definitely Armarouge. And yeah, like, what was the name of this one? Crocalor? Crocalor is the second stage. It was Skeledirge. Yes, Skeledirge. It's a ghost type, but I'm actually gonna go for Armarouge right here. Cerulege is probably my favorite ghost type here, not including Sinistcha and Poltergeist. But my favorite water type is Palafin. Because I love the concept behind Palafin right there. I'm not even questioning it. Quaquaval is great. I love it too. But it's gonna have to go for Palafin. Sorry, yeah, Palafin. Palafin is the final stage, right? Yeah, it's Palafin. In the hero form. Okay, yeah. Let's put the hero form right there. Now, the grass types. I love Toad's Cruel. But it's definitely gonna go to Meowscarada. So I guess you know my favorite starter now. I'm not sure if it's my favorite starter though. Maybe Sprigatito is my favorite starter though. At least when it comes to the first stages. So yeah. Now here, electric types. There's great choices. Even without the Paradox Pokemon, I like what we have here. I'm gonna give it to, what was it called? Belly Bolt? Something like that? Yeah, Belly Bolt. That's the name. Yeah, it's a nice one. It's a nice one. So we're definitely gonna have this one. Alright, for favorite ice type, there's mostly Paradox Pokemon in here, it seems. This is Baxcalibur, right? I like Baxcalibur. You got a new evolution, I think. Yeah. They got a new evolution added to it, actually. They did a lot of things with Gen 8 Pokemon with the latest DLC, actually. I love it! So, fighting type. It's gonna have to be Annihilate. It's gonna have to be Annihilate for sure. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. So then favorite poison type. I think I'm gonna give it to Clodsire, but Revavroom is just... No, I'm gonna give it to Revavroom. Great stuff, and I love the way Team Star uses it. Now, favorite ground type is between Toad's Cruel and Clodsire. And I'm gonna give it to Toad's Cruel. It's just such a fun Pokemon. I love it. Toad's cool and Toad's cruel. Let's go. Now for favorite flying type. What was the name of this one? Flamigo? I like Flamigo. Yeah, there's not a lot to choose from actually, but I'm gonna give it to Flamigo. Favorite psychic type. This is where the fun begins. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Armarouge here, and then the fire type is gonna be a different one. Yes! Skeledirge is right here, so here's 2 starters. Armarouge as the favorite psychic type and the favorite bug type. This is without a question. There is no question about this. It is my dear, dear Lokix. Because there's a nice Command Rider basis behind this Pokemon. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. So I'm definitely gonna have it as my favorite bug type. My favorite dog type can be another one. It could be Meowscarada again. No wait, we're not supposed to repeat types. I think it might be King Gambit actually, or... Because I don't think I'm gonna go for a different bug type here. Oh yeah, favorite rock type is definitely Garganacl. That Minecraft with a little bit of Super Mario in the first stage, I just loved it. I just loved that. A Minecraft-based Pokemon, are you kidding me? Then for favorite ghost type, right now it's Cerulege, but as soon as they add Poltergeist and Sinistcha to this, it's gonna be an entirely different story. Goldengo's great too. I'm gonna give it to Cerulege though. Cerulege is great. Definitely gonna get it in Pokemon Violet, depending on the starter we go for though. I might just repeat teams. Or sorry, I might just repeat types on my team. I don't care. Favorite dragon type though. I mean, Tatsugiri is great. So here we are going to include legendaries. I'm gonna give it to Miraidon. Miraidon is great. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Miraidon for sure. Favorite dark type though. I'm gonna give it to King Gambit. Right, we had Bisharp and now we have King Gambit. Yeah. The ability where it becomes more powerful the more fainted Pokemon there are in the party. That's so powerful. But not in an overpowered way, I like it. And then favorite fairy type. No, wait. Favorite steel type, favorite fairy type. Favorite fairy type is gonna be Tinkaton. Oh yes, it's gonna be Tinkaton. And favorite steel type is going to be Revavroom. So now I can have Clodsire as my favorite poison type. Although I become very fond of this Pokemon. I forgot what it was called, but every time it dies, it leaves behind poison spikes. So, well, every time it faints, I mean. So that's a really cool effect, but I'm still gonna give it to Clodsire. Tinkaton is right here for sure. And then my favorite starter. You know, I'm not doing this just because I want to represent the Quaxley line. You know, we have Meowscarada and Skeledirge. But I'm gonna give it to Quaxley. It's my favorite first stage. So that's gonna be the one. So then my favorite gimmick form, which are regional forms and convergent evolutions. Oh, wait! They have it right here! They have Sinistcha. I think that's Sinistcha, right? Oh yeah, that's gonna be my favorite for sure. Hold on a minute! Is this Sinistcha or Poltergeist? Okay, it's Poltergeist. The first stage in this case. Wait a minute, Poltergeist is right here. Okay, just for the sake of having different ones here for Ghost and for Grass, I'm gonna give it to Poltergeist. They haven't added Sinistcha though. That's the one they need to add, but yeah. Let's have Sinistcha right here, let's go. Look at them, they're nearly side by side. No, actually they are gonna be side by side because this is my favorite now. Sinistea and Sinistcha. Or sorry, this is Poltergeist. This is Poltergeist right here. Okay. My favorite legendary is Miraidon though. I'm gonna choose another dragon then. I mean, what to go for here? Oh well, the new evolution to Flapple is kind of cool. I don't know. We can choose another ice type. What the hell can I choose for my favorite ice type? This is, I don't have a favorite ice type, I guess. Baxcalibur. I'm gonna give it to Cyclizzer. I like the idea that there's a present version of Koraidon and Miraidon. Koraidon is the past, Miraidon is the future, and the present is Cyclizzer. So I like that. We'll go for that. And that is the final generation right there. Now I have to decide my favorite Pokemon of each type. My absolutely favorite Pokemon of every type. It's gonna be tough for some of these, but for normal, I'm gonna give it to Meowth. I'm gonna give it to Meowth right there. Alright, for fire, Ugh, what to go for here? Incineroar, Magmar, Magmortar, Chandelure. Those are the nominees right here. What to go for here, Tajigen? I'm gonna go for Magmortar. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Magmortar. Favorite Pokemon of the water type? Ludicolo, Chinchou, Poliwrath, those are the choices. Greninja is great, Palafin is great, but... I'm gonna have to give it to Poliwrath. No, wait, I'm not sure. No. What is my absolutely favorite? Well, it would be Starmie, I guess, but... I'm gonna put it as the favorite psychic of all time. Favorite water of all time? Just be Ludicolo, actually. I love Ludicolo. Singing with Mirror B. I don't know. We're gonna get back to this one later, you know? We'll get back to it later. Favorite grass type, I mean. I could go for Pumpkaboo. And we're gonna go for Pumpkaboo because favorite ghost type, we already know which one it is. Alright. Then let's see. I nearly messed that up and turned every Pokemon into a shiny Pokemon. But anyway, favorite electric type. I'm gonna give it to Alolan Raichu, actually. Electivire is very close, but Alolan Raichu, I'm gonna give it to that one. For sure. Favorite ice type of all time. It's Vanilluxe. It's definitely Vanilluxe. Now I'm craving some ice cream. Now it's making me crave some ice cream, but anyway. Favorite fighting type of all time. This is not an easy contest right here. Holucha, Machamp, Heracross, Hariyama, Sirfetch'd. Every single one of these is a great choice. Lucario. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Heracross though. Yeah. It's a fun Pokemon. Double weakness to flying, that's okay. I like it. My dear Heracross. Favorite poison type of all time. What is it? Dragouch, Scorpy, Weezing. I'm gonna give it to Galarian Weezing right there. I'm gonna give it to Galarian Weezing. Favorite ground type of all time. I think it's between Dugtrio and Palossand right here. I'm gonna give it to Palossand. Okay, favorite. I mean, Golurk is another one, but I guess I do prefer Palossand. Claydol is great too, but alright. Favorite flying type of all time, I'm actually gonna go for Dodrio right here. There's quite a few Gen 1 reps right here. Game back Super Base Lace, let's go. We're just wrapping up the generations and all that. We have a few things left, as you can see here. Favorite bug type of all time is definitely Lokix. No question about that one. From the latest generation so far. Alright, favorite rock type of all time. You know what? I think I'm going for Garganacl. I just love it too much. It's just so nice to look at. Even though I've never played Minecraft. Not yet, at least. Favorite ghost type? I mean, I told you. This has no questions about it. Sinistee. Okay. I mean, I could go also for Poltergeist as favorite grass type of all time, but... Well, no, I don't have it here. I could have a favorite gimmick form of all time, so I'm gonna put Poltergeist right there. Oh my god, I just love that thing too much. So good. I should have Matcha again. Maybe future tea Tuesday talk is gonna be Matcha instead of... oh yeah, I didn't say what tea I was having today. I'm having Earl Grey today. Well, I already had it. Already finished all of it. Today it was Earl Grey. Tea Earl Grey hot. Definitely gonna give that as a nickname for a Sinistee, Poltergeist in the future. Now, my favorite dragon type of all time... Hell, it's... I gotta keep going with the ghost type. It's just... Dragapult is so nice. So both of these are from Gen 8 right here. There we go. I like it. Alright, favorite dark type of all time. There is no question about this either. This is definitely Spiritomb. Definitely. Now, favorite steel type of all time. Magnezone is a nice nominee. Aegislash, I'm just leaning towards Aegislash right here. Yeah, it's gonna be Aegislash. I'm sorry I'm repeating the ghost type so much. Feels like I'm cheating kind of, but yeah. 4 ghost types in a row right here. Then we also have Pumpkaboo here, Palossand. Anyway. Favorite fairy type, this is a tough one. Clefable, Gardevoir, Shiinotic, Tinkaton. I'm gonna hand it to Clefable right here. Clefable is great. We have a lot of Gen 1 reps here too, actually. But then, favorite starter of all time out of all the ones I chose here? That's a good question. It's only giving me the ones I put on this list, otherwise I would go for another one. Like I could go for maybe Blaziken. Blaziken is gonna be part of my overall team right here. I'm just gonna tell you that, but... yeah, I guess, I don't know. I'm gonna give it to Totodile. I'm fond of Totodile. I have a certain nostalgia towards Johto games. So yeah, Totodile I've always liked. I'll give it to Totodile. Totodile just had the honor of favorite starter of all time. Now, favorite legendary of all time. It's between Mewtwo and Mars Shadow right here. But Mewtwo is just Mewtwo, you know. I'm gonna hand it to Mewtwo right there. And then favorite... favorite... I think it's gonna be Sinistea. Yeah. Sinistea is the favorite of all time. My favorite Pokemon of all time. It keeps competing with Starmie. It was between Starmie and Sinistea, so I'm just gonna say Sinistea here for now. So, Khaiden, what is your final team right here of Pokemon? Well... oh wait, is it doing it randomly? Oh, okay, I think I'm supposed to pick like this, okay. So my team of Pokemon is all fully evolved Pokemon, so instead of Sinistea, it would be Polteageist. Oh wait, the water type for... okay. My favorite water type of all time. What is it gonna be? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna give it to Ludicolo. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Ludicolo right there. It's gonna be my favorite water type of all time. Also, favorite grass of all time. Favorite grass type of all time it would be if it weren't for Pumpkaboo. So there you go. And also Polteageist. I mean, Polteageist, Sinistea. Yeah. And I do like them more than Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist, so I still love those pumpkins right there so much. But anyway, my final team here. Then let's have Shiinotic. Let's also have Blaziken. Oh yes. Could even be Mega Blaziken, right? Starmie is gonna be right there. What else was there on my team? For a Psychic type, Psychic Fairy Ghost. Electivire is also part of that team. And Lokix. So this is my team right here. Sinistea, Shiinotic, Blaziken, Starmie, Electivire, Lokix. So Sinistea is pure Ghost type, or Polteageist. Shiinotic is Grass Fairy. Blaziken is Fire Fighting. Starmie is Water Psychic. Electivire is pure Electric, only one weakness. And Lokix is Bug Dark. And it's a Kamen Rider based Pokemon. So let's go. This fulfills my two desires to have in a Pokemon team in a game. Sometimes I just go for one of them, but if I can go for both of them, it's great. So I have what I call the Three Musketeers and D'Artagnan of starter Pokemon. I'm not talking about the Three Musketeer Pokemon, like Virizion and those ones. I'm talking about something else. The Three Musketeers and D'Artagnan. So for those who don't know, D'Artagnan is like an aspiring musketeer in the Three Musketeers, the original story. So it's like an unofficial musketeer of sorts. You know, the unofficial fourth. So the Three Musketeers in D'Artagnan of starters are Fire, Water, Grass, and Electric. Obviously. And then my personal favorites. My Three Musketeers in D'Artagnan, Ghost, Psychic, Fairy, and then Dark is D'Artagnan. I guess in Generation 1 to 5, the third Musketeer is Dark, and D'Artagnan is fighting, so we can also have that. So I have Fire, Water, Grass, Starmie, Shiinotic, and Blaziken, and I have Electric with Electivire. And then the other Three Musketeers in D'Artagnan, I have Ghost is Sinistea or Polteageist, Psychic is Starmie, a Pokemon I love so much too, and Fairy is Shiinotic, or also Dark is Lokix. And if we want to include fighting as well, Blaziken is right there. And that is my ultimate party. Or at least one of them, because I'm gonna have another one with Polteageist now. Or rather Sinistea, sorry. We still have a few more favorites to do here though. What is my favorite regional bird? They're showing you just the first stage, but I would go for the one that evolves into Toucannon. But I don't know, I really like the first stage of Corviknight. I'm gonna go for this one. I mean, it's a pure flying type until it becomes Corviknight, which is something they only did until Generation 8, I think. So many normal flying types. Favorite regional mammal, as they call it. I don't know which one it is. I'm gonna go for Squavit. Squavit is just great, I like it. I'm gonna go for Squavit. Favorite regional bug, though? Cricketot. Yeah, I remember the name now. Cricketot is the one. Cricketot is the one for sure. Favorite pseudo-legendary. There are so many great choices here. I mean, I gotta go for Dragapult. It's definitely gonna be Dragapult. Here we can repeat, though. We're choosing the favorites of all time, so yeah. Favorite Pikachu clone, though. They're even including the other versions of Pikachu right here, but... I think I want to hand it to Pachirisu. But it's gotta be Mimikyu. I'm gonna have the busted form here. This time it was busted. Or rather, let's have the Pikachu form here. The non-busted form, and here's gonna have the busted form. Favorite evolution, though. It's gonna have to be Espeon. It's gonna have to be Espeon for sure. Sylveon is great too, though. Umbreon is great too. They're all fantastic, but yeah. It's gonna be Espeon. Favorite fossil? That's interesting. I really like Omanite and Omastar. Racelor Helix. I'm gonna give it to Omanite. No, I'm gonna give it to Omastar. Yeah. Omastar is great. I like Omastar. Favorite regional form. Okay, so we chose some of these. Galarian Weezing, Alolan Raichu. They're both great choices. Galarian Rapidash. Alolan Meowth. I'm gonna give it to... You know what? I gotta hand it to Galarian Weezing. I just love what they're doing right there. A poison fairy type. And based on like chimneys from England and, you know, the steampunk era kind of. Like, it's so cool. What a great concept. Let's go. Now, favorite Gigantamax form. Okay, Gigantamax Pikachu. Gigantamax Machamp. Gigantamax Gengar. Those are my choices. Maybe Alchemy. Eevee is great. I'm gonna give it to Gengar. I'm gonna give it to Gengar right there. Favorite Gigantamax form. Gigantamax Pikachu comes very close actually, but yeah, it's gonna be... Oh, sorry. It's gonna be Gengar. Favorite baby Pokemon. Elekid, Smoochum. I'm gonna give it to Elekid. The entire Elekid evolutionary line is just beautiful. I love it. Favorite box legendary. Oh, okay. So by this they mean the legendaries that have been featured in the box art. So, what is my favorite box legendary? Lugia. Oh, Shadow Lugia. Yeah. We're gonna go for Shadow Lugia from Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Giratina is another great choice. That would have been maybe my other choice. Iviltal. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but that's another one maybe. Miraidon. I'm gonna give it to Shadow Lugia though. Yeah. I hope I can someday stream Pokemon XD right here. Now, favorite mythical. It's definitely Marshadow. I didn't know Deoxys was a mythical. I thought it was a legendary. But it's definitely Marshadow for favorite mythical. Favorite Ultra Beast. Pheromosa, Buzzwole. I mean, I'm gonna give it to Buzzwole. Just this swole gigantic bug right there is so much fun. So, yeah, I really like my bug fighting Pokemon. Heracross and Buzzwole right here. Favorite Paradox Pokemon. Yeah, Koraidon and Miraidon do fit the bill, but I'm not gonna count them for this. Who is my favorite Paradox Pokemon? This one is called Flutter Mane, right? The one based on Misdreavus. I just like it. Yeah. Ghost Fairy, yeah, let's go. Flutter Mane is great. And I like it that they based it on Misdreavus instead of Mismagius. So, that's great. I like it. Favorite type, I mean, is very obvious. I believe this is for Ghost, right? Yeah, it's right there. Favorite Pokeball. I mean, the Master Ball is the Master Ball, and I'm not just saying it because it's purple. Hisuian balls are here. I don't know what this ball is. It's the Master Ball. The best ball of all time. I mean, yeah, it's right there. Favorite Spinda, I mean... Here's the favorite Spinda thing I was talking about. Not sure if you can notice the changes that much, but... I like this one. This is gonna be my favorite Spinda. I'm not gonna think too much about it. And yeah, favorite Vivillon is obviously the purple one. Right there. Favorite Alchemy. I like the light blue one. Yeah, whenever there's... Oh, wait, there's also... Okay, light blue with like purple toppings or whatever it is. Nice. And favorite new evolutions. So these were evolutions that were added to Pokemon that were not introduced in that generation. For example, Crobat for Golbat, Electivire for Electabuzz. And it might just be Electivire, but... You know, I really like Gliscor. And Gliscor does something great for me that I really appreciate, but... It's gonna be Magnet Zone. It's gonna be Magnet Zone. Yeah, I just really like it. Much like the Arcanist earlier. Truly. And this made me realize how much I love Magnet Zone. So let's download the image. Let's download that image right now. Give me a second here as I name the file. I'm gonna put it in my Pokemon folder for pictures. Yeah, I'm gonna tweet this. I'm gonna tweet this later. I'm gonna do it later today. I'm gonna do it later today after the stream is over. Well, we spent a good chunk of the stream, more than an hour on this, like an hour and a half, maybe more than that, on doing this, but it was worth it. I'll show you my favorites. Let me just also copy the URL of this website, so I can also link it. I don't think I've ever seen anybody tweet about this list right here. So yeah, it was Zatsudan doing stuff like this too. I hope it was okay. I hope it wasn't. I hope it was fun for everyone involved. Give me a second here. Bam, 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 bam. Well, with that, let's wrap up the stream right here. A 2.5 hour Zatsudan of Tuesday talk. There's many other things I wanted to talk about, you know. I think I mostly did talk about the capture card stuff I wanted to talk about. I tested the Wii and it worked okay, only that it looks very, very blurry. Or maybe blurry is not the word, but, you know, yeah, it looks like a much lower quality, like, you know, like 360p. It kind of looks like that. And it looks better on my TV than it does when I'm projecting it here. But it's great, though. I do feel like there's more of a delay with that one. But it's still okay, you know. If we need to stream something from the Wii, maybe Pokemon Colosseum. It's a GameCube game, but, you know, it can be played on the Wii. Then we're probably going to do that. I do feel that if I'm going to go through with, like... I don't think we're going to go for this, but if we go for more Wii games, I should buy myself a Wii U. So, yeah. A link to do the tier listing. Actually, yeah, let me put the link in the chat. Right there. Kahunavenger.github.io. Amazing job that they did right there. They're probably going to keep updating it with more Pokemon. I mean, they just added a few Pokemon from the latest DLC. As we saw, Polchag Ice right there. Just fantastic stuff right there with Polchag Ice, you know? So yeah, that's the list right there. I wanted to really finish it on the stream right here. And the next stream is gonna involve that capture card that I'm talking about so much. Pokemon TCG, the Game Boy game that is available on the Nintendo Switch Online Game Boy service. So we're definitely gonna play that. Let's see how far we get into it. Let me take a look at howlongtobeat.com actually. I don't think that game can be completed in one sitting, but let me see. Pokemon Trading Card Game 2000. Main plus extra 16 hours. Completionist is 28 hours. I don't think I'm gonna try to get every single card in it, but we're definitely gonna do a lot in it. Okay, there's legendary cards. Okay. Some of them have given like a... No, this is main story. Yeah. Some of them have like 26 hours or something like that. Somebody who did it on the Switch is from 26 hours. 226 cards completed. So that's how many cards the game has. So yeah. We're gonna start the game. We may get far into it depending on how long the stream is. We'll see. And I do have the rest of the day available, potentially for that. So we may have quite a few hours of the TCG. Now here's the thing though. If for some reason the capture card stops working, we're gonna switch to the Pokemon TCG Live PC game. Which is perfectly fine, you know, we can have a lot of fun with that. I've been having a lot of fun with it off stream. I may even build a new deck. Well, I may even create it. I have built like a new version of the Giratina deck that I just haven't built it because it requires a lot of credits that I'm not sure if I want to spend. But it looks like a very viable deck, actually. It looks like already the Giratina deck I have that they just gave me is very powerful. And this is a more powerful version of that from what I've seen, so it may be really good. It may be really worth it. But hopefully, though, the capture card is okay. I have never tested it for like several hours. you know, at best it's been like 40 or 30 minutes. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna do some more tests with it today. Just gonna play F099 and just play it from the capture card. Within the capture card itself, I'm just gonna do it like that. And what else was I gonna say? And well, we have the rest of the streams. Check out the schedule on the community tab right here on my Twitter and on Discord. And also the Alternative Idol Constellations, AIC Discord. Right there. Alright, let's finish it here, maniacs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being so much fun in the chat. Tajigen! I should maybe start calling you now. That may indeed be the game we go forward with. Thank you so much for Hatsuyuki Kiroku for that suggestion right there, alright? Tajigen! Have a good one. Let's end this stream right here. お疲れ様でした。